Welcome to Coach Hayes Football Live. He can talk about anything from high school to the pros. This guy knows the game, so you better not be half-stepping.
I can guarantee you most of the audience is going to agree with me before they agree with you.
Strap in, because Coach Hayes is about to
crack your cranium and fertilize your brain. Go ahead, right here, right now.
Subscribe now and check out CoachHayesFootball.com.
What's up, everybody? We in the building today. This is Primetime Talk on the Coach podcast with your boy, Coach Hayes, man. Boy, we got a lot to talk about. A little bit of time to do it. I'm going to go ahead and open up the phone lines right now and let y'all get to it. Woo-wee. Well, Coach right here got bars. Anyway, 862-799-9956. Let everybody know how y'all doing today on this Tuesday. The Colorado Buffaloes had a full collapse last Saturday against the Utah Utes. Literally, it was 43-0 at the half. Negative 18 yards of total offense going into the half. Finished out the game with 140 yards of total offense. And Utah, it's a little crazy right here. And Utah had 587 yards of total offense, 165 yards passing, 422 yards rushing, and started a true freshman quarterback. Charles, if you're out there listening, please call in tonight because I would love to have a conversation. I titled the show, Colorado's Collapse. Did the Buffaloes quit on Coach Prime after the 53-7 bludgeoning? I watched the Coach Prime halftime speech. I actually thought it was pretty good. I have to be honest with you. That's what you're supposed to say. Don't quit on yourself. Don't quit. Fight for your brother, man. All of the things you're supposed to say that comes out of the coaching handbook. I also listened to the press conference with him talking about how they practiced. They had a bye week. And I did a show previous to this. And of course, some people, Coach, you don't know what you're talking about. Bye weeks can be helpful, but they also can be hurtful. Prior to that bye week, they beat number 22 currently at that time, at the current time, ranked Iowa State Cyclones. And they were kind of on a high. And I asked the question, would the bye week kind of stifle their momentum? And apparently it did. Coach Prime said that with the way they practiced, he didn't expect this. Well, here's what I'll say. And y'all know I'm the analogy king. I got to make a shirt with that on there. Just because you're practicing doesn't mean it's very good. It may be good to maybe what you think. I always make this analogy. It's like going to the gym for 3 hours and you only do 2 reps. You're only 2 reps stronger. That's it. You're not 3 hours stronger. Follow me if you like. I go in the gym for 3 hours. I talk to everybody. I'm in the mirror flexing, this, that, and the other, stretching, But if I only do 2 sets of 10, that's as strong as I'm going to be. If you're not practicing efficiently, if you're not practicing effectively, if you're not practicing with a plan, and I'll say this, I definitely think he had a plan, but I don't think that plan was thought out. Then you're practicing for naught. And it's so unfortunate. I will also say this, and this is something I think a lot of people are bringing up. I've seen a lot of people, they blaming the coaches. Well, remember, these are the gold jacket wearers. Got to be careful. Not saying these guys can't coach. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying, just because you have a gold jacket doesn't mean you're going to be a great coach. That doesn't mean you can't be a great coach. But the biggest component here is players. I'll say this to anybody and anybody listening. No coach is a great player. No coach is a great coach if he doesn't have players. I'm sorry, y'all. Players will always be here. Coaches will always be here. Because there are things that players do on the football field that can't be explained. There are things that players do on the football field that coaches can't coach. We see phenomenal catches every week off the back of somebody. Name somebody out there that's coaching football. Tell me when y'all do the off the back catch drill. You don't do catch off the back of somebody's dude. You don't. I've never seen a coach the one-handed catch. Never. So this is where players come in. Now, let me go back and say this. When your players are not as, you don't have very good players, now coaching is what bumps them. Getting them to play fast, understanding, all of these type of things. And players are the soldiers. Coaches are the lieutenants and the generals. They give orders. Players execute orders. And right now, I believe Colorado doesn't have players overall. Do they have some guys that can play? Sure. But as a unit, I think they're a little bit small. I'm not trying to get into the transfer portal and all this. They don't have camaraderie. Clearly, and I know people make mistakes and players make mistakes, and that's cool. I get that. But when you're a man and you can't switch off, you don't know how to switch off, banjo to call, in and out, or whatever you want to term it, there's a problem. There's an issue. When you can't stop the run in any form or fashion, and that's what they're doing, 422 yards on the ground. But again, this is not just a Utah game. This has been a pattern since the season started. They've been giving up 400 yards a game on the ground, total offense. That night, they gave up 422 just on the ground. And the common denominator is the running quarterback. I told y'all they had a problem with stopping the running quarterback. Here's why they have this issue, in my opinion. They play a ton of man defense. Then, if I know you're in man, I can manipulate this. I can make you do what I want you to do, because if I go over here, that means you're going to go over there. And to Utah's point, they didn't even do that formationally. They just got big. They formationed you and then brought two guys around and just said, we're going to play some power ball. See what you got. And they didn't let it. You talking about not letting off the gas? That's clinic tape for not letting off the gas. You up 40-0. 40-0. And you go block the punt, dog. You send a dude to go block the punt. Then when you block it, you don't take a knee and get out the half. You try to score. And when you didn't score, the freshman quarterback, see, now this is where coaching comes in. No timeouts. Freshman quarterback, here's the plan. X, Y, Z. Executed it to perfection. We're going to run the ball to get in. I'm not going to put the ball in the hands, in the air of the hands of a freshman quarterback. I'm going to try to run it in there. We didn't get in. What they do, third down, spike it, kick the field goal, go in 43-0. It's funny when you look at this and you look at this game. I didn't think it was going to be this bad. But to what Coach Prime said, all three phases failed. From fake punt to block punt, offense, defense. And I'll say this. Somebody asked me here real quickly. You don't do the bad, ugly, and the good, coach. I actually did it. I'm going to just let y'all in a secret. I was going to lie to y'all, but I can't. I was going to say, man, they were so bad I ain't do it. I did it, actually, and I'll pull it up. But I got to slap myself, y'all. You want to know why? You want to know why I got to slap myself? I can't lie to y'all. Slap myself, coach. I recorded the god dang on thing and had the mic muted. And it was so bad, I wasn't going to do it twice. I said, damn it, I'm not doing it twice. I said, I'm not doing it twice. So that's why I didn't do it, unfortunately. Real quick, don't know right here. FP Liberal, 5922. I think that's, man, FPSD, I think. Man, I don't know. YouTube must have changed these names again because I see a lot of names, but then they look a little different. But a $5, thank you. See you Tuesday. The problem with every excuse about players, generation talk coming from CU is that the Indiana example, pure coaching. I'm glad you bring that up. Great segue. When I talk about maybe not having top level players, but having coaching. That coaching bumps those players up. I may be wrong, but I don't think Indiana has enough in the tank to win a natty. But damn it, they're doing an excellent job right now. They are maximizing every ounce of athletic ability out of their players that they can get at this particular time. They are maximizing everything they can get out their players at every particular time right now. But eventually, you're going to find a coach that's a good coach and good players, and it's just going to be too much to handle. But right now, shout out to Kurt Signetti. That boy say, Google me. All I do is win. So, hey, it is what it is. Mr. 64 said, Colorado so ish. They made Coach Hayes mess up the good, bad, and ugly. I got it right here. I'll play it for y'all. Well, ain't nothing to play. But there's no sound. That's hilarious. That is actually hilarious. I was actually pissed because I was getting ready to edit it and everything. Look at this. Look at my dumb self. Y'all getting to see the raw and cut version of it too, where I make mistakes and all of that. No sound whatsoever. You see the sound all the way up down here. Coach jacked it up. Y'all seen the raw and cut when I do it a couple times. Oh, I'm picking a booger. Let me get this off the screen. Sorry. Y'all get to see the raw and cut version. But anyway, it has some good commentary in there too. It was called The Good, Bad, and What the? Anyway. Colorado has to take on Arizona. I hope they beat them. But what I was going to say about the good, bad, and ugly was I actually saw players quitting in that game. I actually saw players like they cashed it in. And there's so much stuff in here that's so bad from a football perspective. Lining up on the ball. Like when I'm looking at the game, they got receivers, too many men on the ball. They got guys off the ball where it's not enough receivers. And that's day one stuff. Who's on the ball? Who's off the ball as receivers? Guys understanding their gap assignment when it comes to tackling. I mean, what, the second play of the game, my man took that thing 60? I'll say this and I'm going to be done with it. I think it come back down to players. comes back to players. And when people said that living in that portal that way wasn't sustainable, there's a reason they said it. I understand Coach Prime does get some hate in this industry, and I understand that. But I told you the wheel is round because it's the most efficient shape when you're transporting things. When you get a bunch of guys that come in your program that's in and out, in and out, in and out, there's no stability. Sorry, people don't understand that, but that's the hard-on fact. And if y'all want to know how valuable Shedeur and Travis was, y'all are seeing it right now. Y'all seeing it right now. It's bad. 862-799-9956. Don't run away now. Y'all go and let them have it. I'm going to tell you right now, Colorado don't look good at all. That thing, I got to call it with it. That thing look trash. Trash. Anything is everything. It's time for Coach to collect some eyebrows. Ain't nobody. See, I call them, dude. They cowards, dog. Uh-oh. We got somebody on the line? Let me go ahead and lock you out right quick. Hold
All
on.
participants are muted.
8694. Give me 1 second. Anything is there. Big Dog Chico say, y'all can still make the playoffs. Not all hope is lost. All right. Shout out to him, dog. Much love to you, dog. I guess Cavassier Smoke. He's still on the team too, huh? Should have worn my Cavassier Smoke shirt. Amanda says, see you is done. Shut the program down and try again next year. Go fix it, Coach Hayes. They ain't called me. And I'm like Coach Prime. If that cash right, Hayes there every night. But if it ain't, I'll be right here on YouTube talking about it. Just that simple. OG Kane, what's up, baby? I'll say this too. Kaden Salter as the quarterback is getting a lot of flack, as he should. He's the quarterback. But trust me, a lot of this is not on the quarterback, bro. This is a systematic program, catastrophic failure. This is like Chernobyl, dog. Shout out to Outcast. Everything around me is unstable like Chernobyl. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Nuclear plant blew up. Anyway, y'all go research it. I don't know how I don't know how this looks going forward. Also, can I ask y'all something? People out there, y'all stop sending me these clips, man. Y'all stop sending me clips of other people, podcasters. I'm not finna get into that. I just saw the Cash Money No Limit versus. I ain't rapping about nobody on my record. I'm not talking about no other people, man. That's their channel. It's YouTube. Go YouTube it. Go do what you want to do. Say what you want to say. Only thing I'm saying is don't take that stuff and come over here with it. Because we're not going to have it. If y'all want to consume it, please, by all means, go. Y'all go over there and do it. You're more than welcome to come back and hang out with us. But please don't try to sell it to me because it sounded good to y'all. Shout out to Tin Bin Min, 1521 for the $5. Hi, Coach. After the game, Utah beat Colorado 53-7. Can we say Colorado sucks? just once in our lives? Yeah, they suck. They can. There you go. Call in and say it on the line. He said, my English is not that good. That's all right. I understood. Sucks. Shout out to you. He said, thank you, coach. No problem. Wow, that's a good one right there. They got too many excuses with the CU in the middle. That's hilarious, Carson. DC Carson in the building. Larry Young, real quick, and I'm going to get to 8694. Do you think Coach Prime will be making a coaching change this year? And I bet you Coach Prime can't wait till the season's over so he can run some players off. Well, he already had a transfer portal scrimmage. Do I think some coaches will be changed? This is an interesting topic. I was actually talking to somebody about this. This is when things get to a slippery slope in coaching. If you look at the coaching staff, right? If you look at Colorado's coaching staff, outside of the coordinators, I think everybody is tied to Coach Prime in some form or fashion. Robert Livingston was referred to Coach Prime. Pat Shermer, I don't think they have any ties outside of just working here. Brett Bartolone, I believe he came from Jackson State. Big George, he's the defensive run game coordinator. Yowzers. Kevin Mathis had been with Prime forever. Gunnar White came from Jackson State. Marshall Falk, that's his homeboy. Andre Hart, that's his dog. George Hageman, offensive line, Big George. D'Amato Pico, a defensive NFL guy. Jason Phillips, I think that's his dog. Warren Sapp, we definitely know that's his dog. I'm bringing that up to say, you tell me what coach he should get rid of. Because I ain't going to say it. Y'all tell me in the chat right now, when I get ready to take this call, y'all tell me in the chat right now, what coach should coach get rid of? The Gold Jacket? Warren Sapp? Marshall Falk? Pico? Hart? That's his dog now. Mathis? Y'all tell me who he should get rid of, and do you really think he's going to do it? Outside of the coordinators. LMV, what's up, baby? Talk to me. 8694. Caller, talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from. What's your thoughts on this bludgeoning? 8694 going once. 8694 going once. 8694 going twice.
Yo.
What's going on, man? Who we talking to?
Yeah, this Herb from Texas, man. What's up with you, Coach?
Herb from Texas, man. I'm glad you called in too, man. I know this is gonna be a great conversation. And ain't nobody on the line right now. We're gonna chop it up.
Yes, it is.
We're gonna chop it up right now. One word answer right quick. Is Colorado in trouble? Yes or no?
I mean, Colorado been in trouble since week one, so that's not even a question.
All right. Now, why is that?
Well, for one, because the coaching staff has just been horrible all year. So if you want to start, we can start with Coach Prime.
All right. Well, let me hold up before you go there. Hold up before you go there. The coaching staff as a whole, or the individual guys you're going to talk about?
I mean, I can pick it apart, coach by coach.
Do your thug thizzle.
I'm really talking about the top three coach, the top three of them.
All right, well, do your thing. I'm ready.
So we're going to start with Coach Prime. He haven't been recruiting. He don't hold players accountable. But this the same guy that said, "Oh, that now that Shador, Travis, and Shiloh and all them gone, now he can be a coach, right?" And he has not been doing what he has been doing as a coach. He haven't been holding players accountable. You got Amarion Miller, Joseph Williams coming in late off the bye week. The whole bye week has been a failure. You want to do that transfer scrimmage practice? Like, what does that do for the team this year? Having a transfer scrimmage for practice. That doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
Right?
I'm listening. I mean, I personally didn't. Okay, let me go back and say this real quick. And I know you're going to talk, but we could chop it up in some pieces. Ohio play, I'll see you back there. Give me a minute. I brought this up on other shows when he did this. Cam Newton actually talked about this on his show. And I talked about Cam Newton he called it Monday Night Lights. Well, we didn't do it because we practiced on Sunday and we were off on Monday. And Cam even said that they ended up switching it. But colleges do this across the board. This is not new. I know there's a lot of people new to college football. There's a lot of people that's new. But colleges across this nation, they're freshmen, they're non-player guys, the guys that's redshirting, they scrimmage after practice. Not crazy with the band and all that stuff, but they do have scrimmages so they can have contact. Only thing Coach Prime did different, he put a title on it and let the world know. And he called it the transfer portal scrimmage. But you know who I saw in that scrimmage? I saw number 15, and his name Quentin Gibson.
Yeah.
I saw starters, young guys.
He played horrible. He played horrible last.
I know, but what I'm saying is it wasn't strictly a transfer portal guy. I don't think Quentin Gibson is a guy he's anticipating going into the transfer portal. Maybe he is. I don't know. But what I'm saying is only thing Coach Prime did different than other schools, he put a title on it and put it out there for the masses to consume. But he hadn't done anything different than other schools except put a title on it, tell them we're going to jazz up your film, we're going to give it to you and so forth. But anyway, go ahead. Continue, please.
Okay, my question is why do you need to put a title on it? Like he's so driven about making sure he's in control of the media. Like you worrying about the wrong thing. You need to be worrying about getting Colorado wins and holding the standard that you said that was the standard at Colorado, which you have failed all 3 years since you've been there. He hasn't held up the standard at Colorado at all. First year he went 4-8. It was supposed to be at least 6-6 bowl game. Last year, with all that talent that he had, with Shador Sanders, Travis Hunter, and all the leadership and all the talent, you went 9-4. That was supposed to be a way better record. That was supposed to be 11-1, challenging for a Big 12 going. You were supposed to be in the Big 12 championship. Now, whether you win or not, then we can discuss that because he horrible in bowl games too. So we ain't gonna even get started on that. So you supposed to at least contend for a Big 12 championship and be in the playoff. You didn't do that with Shador Sanders and Travis Hunter, two of your greatest players.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't do that. And then this year, you've been sabotaging Caden Salter all year. Now, I know you did a good, bad, and ugly muted breakdown video, but I know you seen how horrible the play calling was from Pat Sherman. He calling the same three plays back to back, and getting no results out of it.
Yeah,
I know you seen the clip on Twitter. Well, Pat Sherman gave the play to Caden Salter, and it was a play where two of the offensive linemen was lined up at wide receiver, and they down 17-0.
Mm-hmm. I saw it. Yeah, you talking about the alignment?
Don't make no sense. And Caden Salter like, man, excuse my French. He like, man, what this dumbass do? He over here calling this beep. Let's go run.
So it's funny you say it's funny.
Caden Salter all year.
It's funny you say that. I actually got this right here, right now. This is the play you're talking about.
Gotta get four.
Oh, let me mute it. So I hope I don't get a copyright. This is the play right here. Caden Salter. He's getting a call in his helmet. Look at his face. Now the thing about his face, I know you got a little delay, but the thing about his face is, this is the play where they took the two tackles and lined them up out wide. And I know Caden Salter is saying,
Jordan Seaman in the right tackle.
Yeah, I know Caden Salter is saying,
like, what kind of play is that?
Hold on. No, Caden Salter's probably saying, bro, we ain't blocked him with 5. How in the world we gonna block him with 3? And then the play they run, it get demolished, bro. Look at Caden Salter's face.
Yeah, I seen it. I seen it whenever they posted it. I'm like,
Look at this.
And
Look
then
at
when they showed the play behind it, I was like, man, like, come on, dude.
Look at this kid's face, bro. That's tough work right there. Okay, I'm listening. Go ahead. Please continue.
But yeah, play calling has been horrible all year, and that's what Caden Salter had to deal with. He's been sabotaged all year. Pat Sherman, he should have been gone week 1. Now I find it funny how Prime this year he want to stick beside his coaches. He really believes in these coaches. But don't you remember year 1? He demoted Sean Lewis, the offensive coordinator. The same offensive coordinator where Shador had his best statistical season as a Colorado Buff. He demoted him and got rid of him. What he doing now at what is San Diego State? What he doing now?
I mean, he head coach of San Diego.
6-1. Got one of the top
Is he really?
One of the top defenses in the country.
Okay.
And he definitely run the ball way better than what Colorado has ever done since Coach Pryor has became a Colorado Buff. He got rid of Charles Kelly. Charles Kelly doing stuff down there at Jacksonville State right now as a head coach. But all of a sudden, now that you got Pat Sherman and Robert Livingston, you want to hold on to them guys so because you cover them guys so hard. And this dude Pat Sherman has been horrible as a play caller since the moment he got elevated.
Yeah.
I wish you can kind of merge the good, bad, and the ugly with this. I know you ain't gonna do it, but I know you seen he had run the same play 4 times back to back to back.
I saw it. Yeah.
With two receivers on the line on the same side of the field.
Of course.
Like that's a coaching issue, and Coach Prime is allowing it. And he really like if he do this crap against Arizona, you're gonna hear them 5 Sanders chants in the crowd on the well off videos. He keep on with this BS. You need to stop it. And he need to get it together with this coaching staff. I don't care who you fire. You need to make some changes, and you need to make them now.
Well, here's one heard right here. Like I said, I know it's a little delayed.
He gonna be fine. And this is another thing I'm getting tired of. These goddamn CU fans talking about, oh, he need to go to Florida. He need to go to LSU. He need to go to Penn State. He need to go to Florida State because they got better resources. We got all that BS. He can't even do that at Colorado. So what make you think if he gonna have more that he gonna have better results and he can't even get talent to Colorado?
Well, first of all, let me just say this to you first. I got this on the screen. I'm not sure if you can see it, but this is the play where Ryan Staub is in the game. O-line is arguing with him about the play. But here's my biggest issue. This is a goal line front. And hold on, this is a goal line. Hold on. Here's the biggest problem. Why is the receiver Mathis in a goal line front next to Jordan Seaton when you're a yard away? Like this right here is a personnel issue. Where's the tight end? Yeah, but where's the tight end? Where's the other big body I'm saying? And now if I play it, you literally see the guard is trying to tell him, wait a minute. Jordan Seaton, and the reason they're crouching like this for people who don't know, once the offensive lineman puts his hand in the ground, he can't pick it up.
He can't move.
It's a penalty. That's why they're crouching the way they are, because they can't pick their hand up. So at least they know that much. At least they know that much. I have to give them that much credit. Look at Utah. They're like, bro, this can't be real. It's amazing to me, man. It's amazing.
And they looking like, man, it's stupid as hell.
Yeah.
And you got 2 receivers in the backfield.
Yeah. Watch this one. We're talking about play calling. Remember, they've had 2 weeks to get prepared. And people can say, "Oh, coach, you're being petty." I ain't being petty. I'm calling it what it is. God damn. This is Ryan Starr right here. Can y'all hear this?
What was Coach Prime doing? He was over there on his lake fishing, and he should have been at Colorado trying to figure out
On his lake fishing.
how to put this team in the best position to win.
All right, check this out.
Hey, listen, half left off. Half left off, skip left. Skip left. Check. Half left off, skip right. There. Y'all wanna puddle to it? Just run up and line up. Hey, listen, half left off.
There's a problem right here. My problem is, can I ask a very serious question? And this is my dog right here. My man right here. That's David Kelly. Shout out to David Kelly. Known him for a long time from UCF and everywhere else. Somebody got to step it, but somebody has to step. He's like the GM or something like that. He's off the field coach. But where's the coaches that's going to step in and help the young man? He's drowning. You literally see Ryan Staub is drowning. Listen to this.
Hey, listen, half left off. Half left off, skip left. Skip left. Check. Half left off, skip right. There. Y'all.
I apologize. I am so sorry. That is not Ryan Staub drowning. He is in the helmet listening to Pat Shurmur. I apologize. I thought he didn't get to play. I'm looking at it now. I realize that's the coach telling him something. Hold up. That's the coach. When he said check, it caught my attention. That's because check is kind of like erase that. Listen, new call. That's Pat Shurmur indecisive in the helmet to this kid. So how do you think that kid is going to go out and play? I just realized I thought he was blowing the call. Watch this.
Hey, listen, half left off. Half left off, skip left. Skip left. Check. Half left off, skip right. There. Y'all wanna puddle to it? Just run up and line up. Hey, listen.
Now they fast forward a little bit so they wouldn't get a whole play call. That's why you saw it kind of move fast. But here's my problem. I'm sorry, Ryan Staub. I apologize.
Hey, listen, half left off.
That's why no other coaches are jumping in because they can't hear the play call. David Kelly don't have a headset, so he's listening to it in his helmet. Here's my other issue with this. Why would they post this, dog? Why would somebody from the camp post this on this?
No. The question is why you only posted 15 minutes of this? Like, just like when they win, he want to post a full 30, 45 minutes. I need that same 30, 45 minutes when y'all losing and get y'all butts kicked.
No, I can't. I hear you. I hear you, Herb. Herb, I hear you. But I ain't going to be putting my low lights out there. What I'm telling y'all is. No, hear me out.
You need to put the low lights out.
No.
Because his Coach Prime media team, what they do is they try to push the narrative in their favor, right? Now, it works when people be lying on Coach Prime and be saying all this BS about Coach Prime, Sanders, about Travis Hunter, he wasn't on the offense. They post all that. Post the low lights too.
That's not going to. We know that's not going to happen. Though.
Basically, you just being a favoritive. You being a favoritive media.
As you should. I ain't gonna
like I say,
hold up, Herb. Hold up, Herb. Hold up, Herb.
I need the 4:30. I need the 4:45.
Herb, don't do that. Are you gonna listen, Herb? Let's call it what it is.
Has to do it.
No, sir.
If you gotta hold them accountable.
Come on, Herb. That's not being fair. That's being a little disingenuous, Herb. Come on. If I'm in charge of the media, I'm not gonna put myself in a low light. And this is why I'm questioning why would they even put Ryan Staub in this situation and making it look like he don't know what he's doing. And then you got a person like me that caught it. I didn't catch it at first. I caught it. It's actually Pat Shurmur that's got him looking. That's crazy. I would have never posted that. On this game, too, of all games. On the game, hold up. On the
post a full video.
Herb, on the game, in which we look like we are totally out of control. I'm going to post that. Shit, not me. Now, you call me what you want, but you won't call me that. But go ahead, Herb, finish up. Oh, my God. We got Rod from Texas on the line. I thought that boy was on the back of a milk carton. Go ahead, man. I got to get Ohio player, then Rod from Texas, then 2896. So talk to me, Herb. What's up?
Yeah, I thought some people had got him and sent him away because they whooped on Colorado so bad he didn't want to be seen in Texas no more.
I don't know.
But yeah, Pat Sherman, he should have been on. Robert Livingston, I don't know what's going on. I want to give him some grace and give him like one more year because he did do some good things last year.
Okay.
But right now, it's not looking good for you. You got the ball ran on you for 430 yards. Like, that's unacceptable. That line, whoever that linebacker coach is, I think he's Coach Hart, he needs to go.
Right.
We gonna see enough 3 years, and y'all still don't got linebackers. Like, he got to go. Now, I don't know what's going on with Coach Prime. I always wanted to run his man-to-man, but he needs to stop doing it. And I know that's not Robert Livingston doing it. That's Coach Prime telling him that they want to run man-to-man all the time. They need to stop doing it.
We'll find out.
So what Coach Prime needs to do, he needs to get rid of all these friends that he got and get actual college coaches that know how to coach the game.
Let me ask you a question.
Really want to go forward.
Let me ask you this last question. Do you think college coaches want to come coach at Colorado?
No. I mean, right now they missing out on recruits.
I know, but I know what I'm asking you. And you say you get some college coaches. I'm asking, do you think there are some college coaches that you feel like are worth their salt that want to come? I'm just posing a question. I'm not saying they are or they aren't. I'm just asking the question. Do you think there's some guys that want to come coach?
Right. As of this moment right now, no, I wouldn't coach or play in Colorado as a player or want to be a coach unless you just like a coach that's like a startup and want to get some notoriety or something. Other than that, because you got to deal with the Colorado fans every day. As soon as you have a bad game, you got to deal with that. It's like it's just too much unnecessary attention.
I got you. All right,
like
man.
I say, Coach Prime, his recruiting been horrible. Like he done lost 2 tackles out the state of Colorado that was like top tackles.
Gotcha.
And you know why? Because his little mob ran them out. One of them at Oklahoma, and I think the other one went. I don't remember where he went. But yeah, nobody want to play right now.
Yep. All right, man.
Like
well,
I say he don't hold the players accountable. He don't hold the players accountable. Receiver corps has been horrible all year. They've been playing selfish. They don't run block. They run lazy routes. Like, it's just so much going on right now that should be better with Colorado in year 3, and it's not.
I get it. I understand. All right. Well, let me run on her. We got to get moving, man. We got quite a few. We backing up in this thing, man.
All right. Appreciate you, Coach. Yeah, I want to hear what Rob got to say right now.
Yeah. Hopefully, he's still on the line long enough. He ain't going to hang up on us. All right.
All right, Coach. Appreciate
Yes, sir. No problem, brother. Ohio player. He plays so beautifully. Don't you agree? Talk to us, man. What's on your mind?
Oh, yes. I ain't going to be as hard on, Colorado as the last caller, but, there's some calls for concern. But I will say this, that OC, offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator, they got to go. There's no if what's or buts about it. Even the most loyal Colorado fans know that, but we got to be fair. Every game has been competitive except for that Utah game. Every game, this team should be really 6-2 besides 3-5. The Houston and the Utah game, it was completely this whack out there. You know what I'm saying? Even 43 points up in the first half. And then the special team, which I've been bragging about pretty much the whole time. He up there having 15-yard punts, in the end zone and block punt. That can't happen. You can't have 140 yards. K-Salt looked like a deer in headlights out there. And I've been bragging on him. When he does good, I brag on him, but. He just looks sometimes out of place out there. And, people were talking about Juju, Juju is pretty much redshirted, or, Coach Prime probably would have named him by starter. Ryan Staub, he's all right, but, he's no starter. So you got to go with what you go with right now. The run defense is it's atrocious. The defensive secondary is atrocious. You know, there's no ifs or buts about that. They need guys. They need to get the bigger. He need him and Warren Sapp. Coach Prime and Warren Sapp probably need to make it their business to go and recruit defensive secondary, and defensive line. You know, they got to have guys at least 6'2", 6'3", and north of like 315 on that defensive line. I'm talking like a Vince Winfork, Warren Sapp, guys of that nature. You know, Aaron Donald, guys of that nature, because they got to get the biggest, strongest, fastest defensive lineman they can find, and they out there. It's not 1980, so they can, you know, find guys that big and strong and with bench press nearly 500 pounds. They can find them. They out there. Even if you got to go the JUCO route, they out there. You know, and that defensive secondary, Coach Prime, I think it will be any 5-star or 4-star recruit, you know, dream to have Coach Prime in their living room saying, hey, man, you know, listen, I see talent in you. You look like a younger me, and I want you on this team. And I think that'll play good dividends for them, you know.
Well, Ohio
to come to
player,
Colorado.
wait a minute now, Ohio
Yeah.
player. I just want to make sure I heard this correctly. Are you saying that Coach Prime needs to go and get high school players?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. If not that, I mean, if you got a 5-star that playing for Alabama, Ohio State, Texas A&M, you know, teams in the top 5 times 10, and they 4 5-star and they want to play, you got to pitch it to them, because they behind 5 stars, or a 5-star behind a 5-star, and another 5-star being recruited. You know, hey, you know, pitch.
Wait a minute, Ohio player. But I remember hearing a guy talk about this one time, and he had that very same sentiment. I can't remember where I was, but it was a light-skinned fellow. And he kept saying, man, you know, you go get these guys and they're puppies, and then eventually, like about this time when Shador and Travis and those guys leave, those guys would be juniors or sophomores in the program, and they could definitely add. Do you remember who that guy was? I can't recall.
No, not top of my tongue. No.
I can't remember who in the world that dude was. It was a light-skinned dude, man. He come on Tuesdays, like 8:30. What show was that, bro? Like Tuesdays at 8:30. It's a guy, and I was watching him, and I was looking at the comments, and he was getting all this hate. And they were like, you don't know what you're talking about, man. Prime got a gold jacket, man. You know, they don't have to go to high school route. Everybody gonna want to come play for him. You know, damn, who is this dude, man?
I know, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense, I know who you're talking about, but I just can't. Yeah.
It's like he come on every Tuesday at 8:30 Eastern Standard, and he used to do another show with a guy. He used to do a debate show, and the guy used to say stuff, and like everything now is coming true. And the people that were really like, I called him Colorado Colt. I kind of said it kind of, tongue in cheek, but people got mad. But that guy used to say stuff like that, man. Who is this dude, man?
I know it's one guy, but he talks about Oklahoma football a lot, and then he talks about Colorado too now. I don't know if you're talking about him. Light skin black. I don't know if you're talking about him because he talk about Colorado. I mean,
no. This guy, real handsome fellow. Pause. Okay. Pause moment, but real handsome guy.
Nah.
The ladies love him.
Unless you talk about yourself.
Y'all clap it up. Finally, my man. I said, y'all clap it up. Finally.
Oh man. Okay, you bought it.
That's all I'm trying to say, bro. This is stuff I said long, and now it seems like everybody.
Yeah. Hey, you weren't too far off. I told you I agree with half of what you said, a lot of what you said. You know what I'm saying? Not everything, but about 80% of what you said is true. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You can't sugarcoat this, because we get to the point now that you hate for your critics to be right and you can't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? With a performance like that, what can you really say to the critics? You know what I'm saying? And, only thing I can say is, unlike what last caller said, last year was the first time in 8 years that they made it to a bowl game. Alamo Bowl, which is a good bowl game outside the college football playoff. And they made it to a good bowl. That was the first time in 8 years. So, and then the first time it was ranked in 8, 9 years. So give them that much credit.
I will give them that credit. And here's my question. I will give them that credit. And this dono actually leads into this question. $5 from Reggie. Appreciate you, my brother, as always. Everyone keeps stating the problem is the OC and DC, and they need to go. If this is the case, why do the same problems still exist after they leave? Here's what I'm gonna ask you. Why do the DC and OC? Do you think the OC and DC need to leave Ohio player?
Yes.
Okay, stop right there.
I ain't study.
You had to study on that one. My question is, everything that you are telling me that they accomplished, and they went to this bowl game. You know what you just said? They went to a bowl game after 8 years. They hadn't been to one. They had all of these different things. They had players drafted, right? Am I right?
Right.
People said LeJohntay Weston wasn't gonna get drafted. He got drafted. Jimmy Horn he didn't get drafted. Right? All of these things.
Right.
And a year later, now they need to go. The question is it the coach or is it players? Because how in literally a year's time, a guy go from here to here?
No, I agree with you. And I was, like I said, last year, I was giving Pat Sherbert and even Rob, Livingston the benefit of the doubt. They was winning games last year. So, but this year, like I said, that run defense is the worst in college football. It has to be definitely top 3.
But he was running the same defense last year, Ohio player.
Say it again?
He ran the same defense last year.
Yeah.
It's players.
Last 3 years.
It's players. I keep telling people.
It's true.
Nakai Hill Green, gone. Playmaker. Silman Craig, gone. Right? These players, Travis Hunter, gone.
Right.
Gone.
Right.
And they didn't replace them with quality player. This is a player issue. I'm not saying the coaches don't have any onus in this. But this is a complete and utter overall player issue from top to bottom.
I agree.
Yeah. Now, you can fire the coaches. I'm not tripping. What I'm saying is not only a coaching problem.
Right.
Changing the coaches is not going to fix the problem.
Yep. It's like what I think my granddaddy and his friends used to say, you can't make filet mignon out of pot meat and sardines.
There you go. Hey, Rob from Texas, call back in, buddy. I'm sorry I couldn't get to you fast enough, even though you show up every now and then. So, Rob, please feel free to call back in. You're more than welcome as I talk to the Ohio player in the building who calls in every week, and he's more consistent. So, please, man, I would love to have you to call back in, Rob. We were worried about you. We wanted to make sure you were okay.
Yeah, brother, man. But like I said, we had a Heisman Trophy win last year. Out of 88 Heisman Trophy winners, only 4 were wide receivers, and Hunter was one of them, and Shador. So Shador and Travis, they really irreplaceable. They generational talents. So when you lose that on offense, I can understand to some extent. Even though I was hot, I was kind of, liking the K-Saw pickup because of what he did at Liberty.
Gotcha.
But he, he's inconsistent. It's just saying that he's inconsistent.
Yeah.
And you can't be inconsistent at this level,
I understand.
And, being inconsistent, and then that run game, giving them, hating only 3 carries and stuff like that. But I understand them trying to play catch-up ball. But that defense is the worst of the worst. I can't describe it. I can't.
Sir, I even made a short about it. Everybody blaming Kid and Salter, but the defense giving up 400 yards every night.
Exactly.
They gave up 400. Everybody, Delaware, Wyoming.
Wyoming.
Bro, that defense like a doorknob. Everybody get a turn. Anyway, Ohio player, let me cook Rob from Texas up a little bit, man. Feeling like a little ribeye.
Yeah. All right.
Ohio player.
So beautiful.
you play so beautifully, my man. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it. Talk to you later.
Anytime, my brother. Shout out to the Ohio player. All right, Rob from Texas, coming to you. This better be good. If you come on here with that foolishness, slap your face. Matter of fact, slap your face anyway. Rob from Texas in the building. Y'all clap it up. Let's go. Rob, they were looking for you at night with a flashlight, my brother. We were looking for you, Rob. We couldn't find you.
You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong.
What I'm wrong about, bro?
And if you didn't hear me, you're wrong.
What I'm wrong about, Rob?
Let me enlighten you.
Please.
Let me enlighten you.
First of all, hold up, kid. Before you start, hold up, Rob.
Hold
Before
on,
you
hold
start,
on, hold on,
before you start, Rob, don't get slapped
Stop
now.
interrupting me.
Rob,
Stop interrupting me.
Rob, before you get started,
Now-
I want to
now-
make sure,
now
Rob,
Answer me a question.
Rob,
Answer me a question.
Rob,
Answer me a question.
Rob, slap
Answer
yourself.
me a question.
Rob,
So here's
before we,
my question.
Rob,
My question
before
is,
we
you're
get
a Miami
started,
Hurricane fan.
before we get,
Answer
all right, here we go, because he don't want to listen. Rob, before you get started, I just want to say, how are you doing, and are you okay? That's it, brother. Okay. Did you hear what I said? Are you okay, Rob? Are you okay, Rob?
The answer is no.
Okay.
The answer is no.
All right. If I can help you in any way, please feel free. This is just banter. All right. If you sad about the Colorado stuff, then I ain't gonna help your ass at all. But if it's anything else, please feel free. Go ahead, Rob. Please continue.
Now, let me tell you what you're wrong about. You're a Miami Hurricane fan.
Okay.
When was the last time that either a DC or an OC got fired in Miami?
The DC got fired last year, and the OC got fired 3 years ago.
Okay, well, let's stick with the DC. Okay,
Mhm.
so the DC got fired. Who was brought in?
I'm gonna play this game with you, but not very long because we're talking about Colorado. I don't have a problem with bringing in Miami. Hopefully,
I'm
you
gonna
make a point.
I'm going to make a point.
All right. Hopefully, Corey Heatherman.
So I'm going to make a point. But answer my question.
Corey Heatherman, sir.
Okay, now who came with him when he got hired?
Nobody.
So nobody came with him.
No.
Okay, so Robert Livingston has had the same issue.
I understand that, and I have made that clear.
No.
I
Don't
made
just
it.
say you understand that.
No, I just
That's
told
a
you.
very big point.
It's a
big point.
huge point.
Because most OCs and most DCs, whenever they join a team, they bring in some of their staff.
And Rob, just to let you know, so you just don't bloviate, I made that clear on this channel as well as Miami. I said that neither one of our coordinators had an opportunity to bring in people around them. I made that clear. So don't try to take the point that I made and try to use it against me because I've already made
And
the
that
point.
is the reason Robert Livingston is struggling. He didn't bring in his own staff.
Whose fault is that?
His staff was handed to him.
Whose fault is that?
So before you start talking about how we should fire Robert Livingston,
I didn't say we should fire Robert Livingston.
you should mention that the reason he's having such a hard time is because he didn't get to pick any of his staff, of his defensive staff.
So, Rob, I have two questions for you, Rob. One, I didn't say you should fire. One, I didn't say you should fire Robert Livingston. I actually was telling an Ohio player saying you should fire him. I'm saying last year he did such a great job. Now this year, why does everybody want him fired? Because it's about players. That's first. So you misheard, right? Or maybe you just weren't listening. Second is no. Excuse me. Again. No, excuse me, sir. I didn't say. Excuse me.
It's because when you say something wrong, you have to be corrected.
I know, but
you have to be corrected.
So, and that's what I did. I waited. Hold on, Rob. Wait, Rob. I waited till you finish, and then therefore I corrected you. I didn't say that they should fire Robert Livingston. I said that it's a player issue, and that's the main issue. I'm not saying if you fire Robert Livingston, I'm okay. But he is not. He is not. Rob.
Is not true.
But that's what I said.
Is not true. What you're saying is a lie.
What did I say? Where's the lie, Rob?
So here's the lie. The problem is that when Coach Prime came over from Jackson State, he brought his Louis luggage. And because we had Louis luggage from Jackson State, we had leaders, and we had people that we trusted. Cam was a very intricate part of our defense. He left, and of course the Heisman left as well. So the situation is, because you don't have the correct staff behind Robert Livingston, and you have a whole bunch of new players, he's having such a hard time trying to recreate what transpired last year.
Okay, that's great.
And that's going to continue happening.
But that didn't answer you said I lied. I didn't lie. I said, don't interrupt me, Rob, because I'm trying to be very nice. I know you've been missing for a while, and you've been over there trying to drown the goldfish. But I said, Rob, it is not a Robert Livingston problem solely. It's a player issue.
Thank you.
I said that, though, but you didn't want to hear that. And now my second part of my question to you is,
but that's
excuse me,
true.
Rob.
That's not true. It's not the players. It's the coaches.
Oh, so it is the coaches. Okay, fine.
It's not the players.
No problem.
It's the coaches.
Here we go. But aren't you the same one that said, Coach, Warren Sapp has a gold jacket. Marshall Falk has a gold jacket. What coaches do you speak of? But before you answer that, here's my biggest question. Why is it a coach? Who's responsible for hiring the coaches? Rob?
Well, first of all, I already have a list for you.
No, I don't want to list.
Let me speak.
If you answer this question, answer this question first. You said it's a coach's issue. My question to you is, who is in charge of hiring coaches?
Coach Prime.
Okay. So therefore, the coaching issue is Coach Prime's fault? Is that what you're saying?
That's not his forte. That's correct.
No, I didn't ask you if it was his forte. He hires coaches. You just said that. You said the coaches are a problem. You said Robert Livingston didn't get a chance to bring coaches in with him. So my question to you is it Coach Prime's responsibility to hire coaches?
You asked me a question, so let me answer the question.
Talk to him.
Coach Prime is a GM.
That's not what I asked you.
He carries a lot of hats.
That's not what I asked you. Answer the question that was asked, Rob. Answer the question, Rob. Answer the question. Answer the question that was asked. The question that was asked, Rob, was that who's responsible for hiring coaches? You said Coach Prime.
I answered that question.
Okay.
I said Coach Prime.
And my question is, so the coaching problem that you stating that exists is Coach Prime's fault. Is that a yes or a no?
That is correct.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Now, please continue as you vacillate.
Okay, Vaseline. So let me tell you who should be fired. Let's start off with Mathis. Why should he be fired? Because McKinney, who Coach Prime said he was going to be a first rounder, doesn't look like a first rounder. If he even gets selected, I'll be surprised.
Okay, and keep going.
So where's the coaching? Where's the coaching for McKinney? He's supposed to be our star cornerback. He has the right measurements. So what's happening?
I don't know.
So let's start off with Mathis. He needs to go.
Coach Prime hired Mathis way back in high school to Jackson State to Colorado.
Look. I'm just telling you who has to go. Okay, I don't want to go into details of how he got fired, who hired him. We're past that.
Oh.
So let's continue.
I'm glad you're running this.
Needs to go is going to be, hello? It's going to be Hart. Hart needs to go as well. And then comes Phillips. Phillips needs to go as well.
Why?
And then lastly.
Why does Phillips need to go? I'm saying, why does he need to go?
Let me tell you why he needs to go. If Phillips was being taken seriously, then two of our star wide receivers would have not come back late. One wasn't able to participate in this last game, if you didn't know.
I did.
And the other one, they barely went in at the very end. Now, who do those two team members belong to? Whose responsibility do they fall on? Phillips.
But when Jason Phillips came, y'all were like, he's the best coach. Look at all his experience. Coach, he's coached NFL guy. He's been all over college.
you're just trying to go all the way back and talk about.
I'm noticing how y'all. I'm noticing how you're backtracking.
We're past
no,
that.
when he came, he's coached so many guys. Look how many guys he's put in the NFL, and now he needs to be fired because two guys came late. Where's the player accountability? That's all I'm asking. Where's the player accountability?
So then answer me this question. And you probably have to look it up to the internet as well. So in the embarrassment that we suffered in this last game, how many passing yards did we have?
Bro, I don't even think y'all broke the 100 mark.
Well, why are you laughing? I'm asking you a question.
Because y'all had 102. Y'all had 100. Y'all had 102.
You want to defend Phillips?
I'm not defending him.
With numbers.
You defended him.
Numbers.
You defended him.
I'm asking you a simple question.
When they hired him, Rob, when they hired him, you were the one on here. Look at him.
My question,
Coach Prime hired him. He's got so much experience.
My question, please.
They had
stop obliviating. Answer my question, please.
Obliviating, I like that. They actually had 102 yards passing.
102 yards passing.
Mm-hmm.
102 yards passing.
Mm-hmm.
We cannot run the ball.
So that means
we have to throw the ball.
So that means Marshall Faulk need to be fired. Because when Marshall Faulk came, you clearly, Rob, came on this channel and said, well, Marshall Faulk's going to be here. We're going to run the ball way more and be way more effective running the ball. So now you can't run the ball, Rob. So y'all had 38. Hold up, excuse me, Rob. Y'all had 38 yards rushing. Excuse me, Rob. Y'all had 38 yards rushing. Rob, don't get slapped.
So let me ask
you a question. Rob.
So let me ask you a question.
Y'all had 38 yards rushing. So Marshall Faulk need to be fired, not the gold jacket. I'm listening.
So let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm. I'm listening.
Pico, this is first year.
What I got to do with D-line?
That's his first year.
What does the running game? What does the running game have to do?
See, I make a valid point. But since you don't like my point, you tried to change the conversation. It's their first year.
Okay, it's Pico's first year. What does that have to do with the running game?
Because you just mentioned about our running back coach. It's his first year.
Well, he got a gold jacket.
It's his first year.
He's got a gold jacket. That's what you said. And what does Pico have to do with the running game?
Pico is also his first year.
What does Pico have to do with the running game?
Are you trying to pick on coaches?
No.
Are you trying to pick on coaches?
I'm asking you a question.
First year?
Rob, Rob.
Want them to be
what does Pico
full of tenure?
Rob, what does Pico have to do with the running game? I'm trying to understand this.
The point that I'm trying to make is that Pico is his first year. He barely got hired.
What does Pico have? I get that, but what does Pico have to do with the running game? I'm not understanding.
The running back coach is also his first year.
I get that. He's Marshall Faulk. He's the running back coach.
On my firing list, I did not include Pico because it's his first year.
What does
on my
Pico,
firing list,
sir?
I did not include
our
running head coach.
What does
first year,
sir? What does Pico have to do with the running game? I don't understand why you brought Pico up. We're talking about Colorado's running game.
Year.
As what?
First year coaching.
Coaching what?
First year coaching.
Coaching what?
College football.
What does Pico have to do with the running game? I'm talking about Colorado's offensive running game. Marshall Faulk, you said it's his first year. Then you're like, well, Pico, it's his first year. What does Pico have to do with this? Nothing.
Pico and Faulk, they're their first year coaching.
But when he came in, and I told you, I said, hey, guys, their first year coaching. So he's got a gold jacket.
They get a pass.
Okay, they get a pass. All right, go ahead. Next. I want to hear this.
Okay, and I'm glad that you're touching on the offensive side because we have to get rid of Schumer.
I mean, that's low hanging fruit.
Schumer needs to retire.
Okay, next. Go ahead, man, because you're taking up all the time. We backing up like I-95.
And then Brett Bartoloni needs to be automatically given the authority to call plays. Immediately.
Why? Why would he
We need
call?
Brett Barnes.
Can I ask you a question? Why would he call plays, Rob? He's the offensive pass
Because he
game
did it at
coordinator.
Jackson State. I'm answering your question. See, every time I answer your questions, you cut me off. That's rude.
I said
Are you
why?
trying to be rude?
He was the pass game coordinator. Why would you give him that?
Okay, if you allow me to talk, I'll let you know. Brett Bartoloni, when he was at Jackson State, he was our our OC, and he did a fantastic job. That's why.
Okay, may I rebut? You're 100% correct. But let me ask you this.
I know I'm correct.
I know, but let me ask you this.
Because
So-
I follow the team, not like you.
I know, so I'm gonna follow this then. So if Brett Bartoloni did a fantastic job at Jackson State, he comes to Colorado State. Whose fault is it then for the past 3 years he hasn't called plays? Why is he not the play caller? Who makes that call? Who makes that call, Rob?
Well, let me ask. Okay, well, let me ask.
No, answer that before you ask me a question. Who makes the call that Brett Bartoloni?
I'm gonna answer your question.
Who makes the call?
I'm gonna answer your question.
Rob, who makes the call that Brett Bartoloni is not the OC?
You're asking me a question.
Answer
you don't
it.
allow me to answer it.
Because you want to ask me a question. Don't ask me a question.
No,
Answer
no. I'm trying to answer your question.
Answer it.
Okay. The OC that we initially brought in, right now he's in San Diego State doing a fantastic job. Why he didn't want to do a fantastic job at Colorado, I'll never know. But Coach Prime gave him the job, and that was the right move.
That's fine.
Now, the reason I'm asking for Brett Bartoloni to be a play caller is so we can give him the rest of the games to find out how talented he is at this level.
Rob, you know what makes me upset with you?
That's
You don't
fine.
answer. You didn't answer the question. Who's responsible for Brett Bartoloni not being a play caller at Colorado since he did such a phenomenal job at Jackson State, as you clearly stated, since you said you follow the team? If he did such a phenomenal job at Jackson
Coach
State,
Prime.
thank you. That's all you had to say. So Coach Prime coaches, then Coach Prime made this change that you want. Okay, go ahead quickly next so I can get on to the thing because this is very good. I love it.
Now, the second game, I called in. Maybe it was at the end of the first game. I had called in, and I was requesting for Juju to start. And then some of the callers, they were so negative, and they were trying to say that I was mistaken,
Okay.
that I didn't know what I was talking about.
Okay.
And now we see that I was right. Now, let me tell you, see, you can lie and I can lie, but the numbers don't lie.
Okay.
This last game, our superstar dual threat quarterback, he rushed 14 times.
Mm-hmm.
Rushed for 14 times, -4 yards.
Okay.
And he's a dual threat quarterback.
Okay. I'm waiting for
That's
your
the
point.
reason I wanted Juju to take the helm.
Okay.
So
Can
right
I,
now we're having a problem.
all right. Can I,
And let me conclude this
please?
by telling you what the problem is. That Colorado reminds me a lot of the Cleveland Browns.
That's what y'all want
The
them to do.
Cleveland Browns have a star quarterback right in the bench.
Okay.
Colorado has a star. Please don't interrupt me.
I apologize, sir, for interrupting you on my show.
See,
Sorry.
there you go. Can I?
I
finish
said
my
I
point?
was sorry,
Finish my point.
dog. God dang, Rob. But go ahead. You can finish.
Colorado has a star in Juju right in the bench.
Okay.
And what upsets me the most of my hero, Coach Prime, is that he said that Shedeur Sanders cannot learn anything while running the bench Neither can Juju.
Okay, so here's my question. I'm glad you said that. Do you mind if I speak now? Thank you, Rob.
Go ahead.
You wanted Juju to start. Is that fair? Is that correct?
Immediately.
Hold on. Hold on.
I said that the last time I called in.
I know.
The last time I called in, I was asking for Juju.
Rob, I got it.
And all these members. No, hold on. And you have some of these members making fun of what I was saying.
Okay, no problem.
Nobody's laughing anymore.
I know.
Nobody's laughing anymore.
You're right. So here's my question to you, Rob.
Okay, can you say it a little bit louder? Because I didn't hear you.
I'm sorry. You're right, Rob.
No. That I was right.
I just said it. You're right, Rob. I don't know what else you want me to say, bro. You're right. I said that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
But I will need you to answer this for me. Who is responsible for Juju starting?
Coach Prime.
Okay. Can you say that a little bit louder? Because I want to make sure we heard you.
Coach Prime.
Okay.
Needs to put in Juju.
Stop. Excuse me, sir. So Coach Prime is responsible for that. Second, you just quoted Coach Prime saying, Shedeur Sanders sitting on the bench, how can he learn anything on the bench?
That's what he said.
Okay.
That's what he said.
So based on your logic, Coach Prime. No, sir.
Based on what he said.
Based on what he said. I'm fine. I follow you. Rob, don't interrupt me. Rob, don't interrupt me. So based on what Deion Sanders said, Coach Prime, he should follow his own advice, because how is Juju going to learn anything on the bench? Was that fair to say? Okay, I just want to make sure. Can you say that again? Because maybe they didn't hear you.
I said that is correct.
Okay. So I have to say this in conclusion, Rob. Everything that you're upset about, there's one common denominator. Who is that?
Let me tell you who that is.
Excuse me, from coaches to players.
I believe.
Who is the common denominator, Rob?
I believe.
Who is the common denominator, Rob?
I believe.
Say his name.
That's right.
Tupac said it best. Say his name.
I believe on my Coach Prime. I believe.
No, don't play about it. Be about it. Who is the common denominator, Rob? Who is the common denominator, Rob? Say it, dog. Say his name.
I believe on my Coach Prime.
Say his name. Who is the common denominator?
I believe on my coach.
So with that being said, Rob, your problem ain't with me. Your problem is with who you believe in. And with that being said, guess what?
I feel like slapping today. Oh.
See you, Rob. Now, I just got to tell somebody, when you cook up something real good.
But just know, it get hot in that kitchen, boy, and everything may not work properly. But you still got to cook. And guess what? People going to be coming with plates out, and they got to be fed. Whether you want to go sit down and eat a plate yourself, and realize ain't nobody cook for you, you the chef, dog. Keep cooking.
I must keep cooking. So I believe, Rob, your problem is not with me. Your problem is with Coach Prime. Every issue that you have, the last person that has to answer that is him. From the hiring of coaches, to the firing of coaches, to player personnel, to who starts, who come late, who sit out. At the end of the day, start with who you believe in. Now, let me go and get this through. Gotta keep cooking. Let me get these donuts out the way, Rob. I'm coming to you, man. Sorry, man. That was some good cooking right there, boy. Mr. 64 Production 49. This is bad coaching issue all year, not the players. Shedeur covered up a lot of flaws on offense, and Travis covered the spots on defense. Reggie, is there a coach who left the CU program that hasn't been successful at their new coaching destination? The O-line coach went to Mississippi State. They playing pretty well. I don't know about Coach Flea at Wyoming. I don't know how Wyoming's really doing overall. Sean Lewis, you just said they went at 6-1. Trying to think who else left the program from a coach's perspective. I think that's it that I can think of. Charles Kelly, of course. He's a head coach now. I think that's pretty much it, Reggie. Thank you for the $2. Rob, since you're firing folks, who are you hiring? Reggie, thank you for the $2. You're wasting your time. This sounds more like a list of scapegoats. It does. I appreciate it. And also, Reggie, for the $2. Juju is good as gone after the season. Yeah. I was just going to tell you. I'm a little proud of myself. I tore Rob ass up. Anyway, Rob, talk to us, man.
Is that me?
That's you, Rob. That's you, Rob. Talk to us.
Oh, man. What's going on, Coach? How you doing today?
I was just cooking up a little something. You want some? I got some leftovers.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Bro, listen, I ain't got nothing for you. All I can say is that I'm sitting here listening to you, man. And Coach, you know, not just your show, but just since that last game, I feel like our babies are starting to grow up. They're starting to see how this game really develops and how programs, you know what I'm saying, and how they mature under different type of leadership. Mm-hmm. They don't even know what to do, bro. When we told them how this thing was gonna fall out. The chickens that came home to roost. It's time to pay the piper. You just got to pay the piper, Coach. That's all that's going on. They just paying the piper.
That's it.
You know, hey, you live by the portal, you die by the portal, and that's all it is, man. You know what I'm saying? But I am proud to say that all this that we have tried to explain to them, some of them is finally see the picture. For instance, I'm watching my man Brian Howell last night. I'm like, he got his man on there. He sits there and say, man, I sure wouldn't mind if Coach Brian brought in a guy with some maturity, you know what I'm saying, a head coach, you know, like Oklahoma State head coach, LSU, the guy they just fired at LSU, to kind of sit back. He ain't got to be on camera. He ain't, you know what I'm saying, that he ain't got to be on well off. And sit there and be able to evaluate and hope that Coach Prime will be receptive. I'm like, golly, I said that 5 weeks ago. 5 weeks ago, Coach.
I'm with you, dog.
Listen, I am just proud to see how all these people are maturing in the game, Coach. That's all. I'm just proud to see it. Yeah. Now, I don't think it's the end of the world.
Not at all.
I think no, it ain't, bro. I mean, he had a bad game. Bad games happen. I think if we got a team, we have all experienced situations where we had a bad game. See, that's the problem with super fans and cult members.
That's right.
They don't know perspective. You know, it's always we the best conference champs or we the worst, and it's the end. Look, it's not that. If you look, Colorado Buffaloes, that program overall is a 6 to 7 win type of program. Mm-hmm. Coach Prime can do that. With the type of leadership that he's displaying, it's not the end of the world. You had a bad game, but it's a bad season. You should have took a step back. You lost a Heisman Trophy winner. You lost what we thought was a first-round draft pick at the quarterback position. Anybody is going to take a step back. So if normally they are a 6 or 7 win team, they take a step back, they're going to win 4 or 5. Mm-hmm. If you got lucky, they get to the bowl, bro. I just think it's all a part of it, bro. I think that's what it is, man. Now, I ain't trying to poo-poo the energy that your boy Rob had. I'm just trying to offer a little perspective, Coach.
Oh, Rob over there cooling off from that cooking I just gave him. He thought he was going to come in here.
You punished him, bro. You ain't have to punish him like that, bro.
I told you, Rob.
You ain't have to punish him.
I only know one way to go, dog. I don't take L. I'm just saying he called in here. He did all that. But the common denominator is only one guy. You could blame everybody in the world, but at the end of the day, all roads lead back to CP.
Prime.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 100%, bro. I mean, listen, he already done fired the world. He fired Sean Lewis. He got Charles Kelly left. He got the new DC that everybody in that moment said, hey, he an NFL guy, man. Look what he did to the Cincinnati Bengals. Hey. And all the man know how to do is coach man to man. And guess what, Coach? I don't even blame Rob Lewis for that, but that's neither here nor there. And then he got a new OC, Pat Sherman, NFL guy. Now, that was crazy. Let me tell you what I think is hilarious about this. That the Colorado Buffalo fans, true fans, are the same fans as Denver Broncos fans. You couldn't have paid them to say for the Denver Broncos to hire Pat Schumer. You couldn't have paid none of them. All of them hated him. And Prime hired him as OC. That tells me that my man ain't even in touch with his own surroundings, his own environment.
Well, Raw, here's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say this part. Like I try to tell Rob from Texas when he wanted Bartoloni to be the OC. Well, Bartoloni, as Rob clearly and so eloquently stated, that he did an excellent job at Jackson State. So why didn't Coach Prime bring him right along and be the OC at Colorado? Okay, he gave Sean Lewis a chance. Great. Well, that didn't work out. Bartoloni's still there. You could have elevated him and moved him there. Nope. You wanted to put Pat Shermer there. Okay. Well, what happened, dog? Remember, Pat Shermer didn't take that job for a long time. It's my belief that Pat Shermer was looking for an NFL job. And when he didn't get one, he said, hey, coach, I'm still available. When that whole time, Bartoloni could have been the OC because Rob said he did a great job at Jackson State, in which he did, but he didn't elevate him. So Rob's problem with Bartoloni not being the OC leads back to Coach Prime. I just want to make sure I had that correct. Am I correct in stating that, Raw?
Man, you are 100% correct, bro. 100,000%.
And my next thing is you want to fire Jason Phillips because 2 players came back late. But where's the player accountability? That's first. Second is in that game, he tried to bring up how many yards Colorado had. They had 102. But I remember when Marshall Faulk got here, everybody, including Rob, said that the running game was going to change it because he got this. And they had 38 total yards. Their leading rusher is Cam Michael. Rushing had 44 on 8 carries. And everybody else was pretty much in the negative. Dalen Hayden, who came from Ohio State, had 3 carries for -2 yards. Kind of reminds me of Cavassier Smoke career stats.
Free smoke.
Yeah. Draylon Miller had 1 carry for 0 yards. And Michael Welch had 6 carries for 4. I'm just trying to understand. People have it misunderstood that because you have a gold jacket, things are going to get better. You better have some players. I don't care who you are. It's about who you're coaching. It's just that simple.
Yeah, I totally agree. And let's just be honest about it. Just to piggyback on a couple of things that you said, the Sean Lewis point. You're 100%, not Sean Lewis, I'm sorry, Pat Shermer point. 100% correct. And I want people to understand this too. And whether y'all believe me or not, the only reason Pat Shermer is your offensive coordinator at the Colorado Buffaloes because he lived 30 miles away from the complex.
Where he got fired from Denver, right? That's because he was fired from Denver, so he already lived there.
Exactly, bro. Hold on. What I mean by that is this. There was no search. There was no, I got to go find somebody to execute my particular offensive philosophies. I got to go find the right guy for the job. That had zero to do with why Pat Shermer is the coach there. He is the coach because he lived 30 miles away. That says a lot.
Hold on, Rob. Are you telling me that a dude can become an OC at a Power 4 program by proximity?
By proximity, bro. Then he whoa. Then when he first joined the thing, he was like, well, hey, yeah, he asked me to come in, you know, I live I'm in the area, and I figured I'd come in and give him some help. Because remember, he was just an analyst when he came. Right. So that and we both know what an analyst is, right? That's just, hey, bro, I'm gonna hook you up. Come on over, you know what I'm saying, and give me your input. So he turned that into being the OC. Pat Shermer didn't never want to be the OC there. That never was the goal. That was not the goal. So you mad that the offense don't look right for Pat Shermer? Why you mad at Pat Shermer? He ain't asked for the job. He gave the job. Bro, it's amazing how when we think about this and we break this down, that we just forget about all the things that matter. So anyway, and guess what? And he had a good OC. Sean Lewis, he let him go. He got mad. with a guy who actually could run a college football offense. But I ain't even look. I don't really want to go down that path. I'm just saying you are 100% correct on that. You're 100% correct. That's how that all played out. Yes, you got to have players. Another thing about these OCs and coaches that everybody want to change. Now I know I'm the caller. I'm the one that you ask me questions, but I got to ask you. Sean Lewis took over play calling. Has that offense been different? Totally different than Sean Lewis's offense. Isn't it the same concepts?
For the most part.
For the most part, bro.
I'm still waiting
for the most part.
Matter of fact, where's Chef Jerome at? When he said Pat Shermer was going to run double tight. Anybody seen Chef Jerome? I'm waiting for him to come back to the kitchen because I got some candy yams for him and some oxtail. But wasn't he the one talking about, oh, Pat Shermer's going to run double tight? They didn't even have a tight end on the 1 yard line when Ryan Staub is arguing with the O-line. They had Mathis, the receiver, the 170-pound dude, in the tight end spot. So, Chef Jerome, please call in, bro. You sure done got missing. It seemed like, hey, when all the fun start, all the people get missing, bro. Like literally. Do you remember that conversation, Chef Jerome? They're gonna run double tight. They're gonna run.
Oh yeah, I do. In Chef Jerome's defense, in his defense though, Coach, I don't know if he's actually familiar with what double tights are though.
But don't say it then, sir. I'm not familiar with quantum physics. So I wouldn't be in there saying E = MC squared. I don't know what none of that means.
Right. And I ain't trying to crap on him. I'm just saying he made a mistake.
I'm trying to crap on him. I'm telling you, I'm trying to crap on him because not only did he say it Pat Shermer's first year, when it was Pat Shermer's second year, this is what Pat Shermer's going to do. Well, it's the first year he had to figure it out. So then the second year, well, now that he's been there, he's going to run double tight. And let me go in my book of receipts. Just want to make sure. Hold on. I just want to make sure I'm not tripping because y'all believe this or not, this might be the last Colorado show. I hate to say it to y'all. But, bro, here's the picture right here. Isn't this a goal line stance on the 1 yard line? And isn't that Caden Mathis? Isn't that Mathis?
Yep,
at 13. Mathis. And there's no other tight end even on the line. So
he got Mathis there though. He the tight end. Mathis the tight end, Coach.
Just because you give me a label don't mean that's what I really am. Here's what I'm telling you. He said he's gonna run double tight. I'm looking for all these fortune tellers. See, it's funny when all of these truth sayers and all of these fortune tellers was talking, right?
My God, bro.
Nothing came true. But now that we come around, and as you said, the buffaloes came to stampede or the chickens came to roost. Now, nobody's nowhere to be found. But you know what's funny about you and I, Rawhide?
What's that?
And a few others? None of us ever ran. For example, we said, oh, Colorado's going to lose to TCU that very first year. I stood in the paint and I took it on the chin like a G, right? But now that it's going the other way, see, because they may have won a battle, but it seems like we went into war. Now it's going the other way, Rawhide. Where are all these people? Where is CU Buff Dynasty? Where is this? Where's Chef Jerome? Where are all these people? Where are they?
I don't know, Coach.
You know where they are?
I don't know.
They hauled ass on Coach Prime, and now they over there at the Cleveland Brown channel because all of them have changed the colors. They ain't even gold and brown, black no more. They brown and orange, and they talking about Shador, which is fine. But they not even in it. Why? Because their clicks and views are down too. And guess what? I'm still in here, and I shouldn't be because the product ain't flying off the shelf. And so, like Walmart say, the product got to come off the shelf. This is probably gonna be my last show for Colorado.
Don't let it be your last show. Let it be your last. Let me just say that.
No, I'm saying we're gonna put other content in, but it's like when shows get canceled, dog, they're not producing the correct ratings. You gotta go. It's just what it is. I told you this. I'm not just a businessman, Raw. I'm a business man.
Man, I got you. No, I got you. No, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. It's amazing though. All the haters that they called us, where they at, bro? I don't know where they at. I ain't where Charles at. What Charles? Where's my apology? Where is all the people that come and apologize to us? Because they called us hating, and all we were doing is trying to explain to them how this game is played out. But they ain't want to hear that. Which, if they had a listen, they probably been a little bit less disappointed today. They probably would have valued them 9 wins a little more last year, and they would have been a little more grateful from a fan standpoint. But hey, coach, we just haters, coach.
Raw, I'm gonna tell you this: I'm not doing any more bets. You wanna know why? I've been pimped out of 4 bets. There's another person. I'm gonna leave them nameless. You know who it is. They got a channel. They bet me. I didn't bet them. They bet me. They bet me and didn't even show up, bro. I bet a dude an eyebrow. I bet money. Old school stank mouth behind. He ain't paid me. So I said, let's stop betting money, right? When I did it and I lost, when I bet Carpet Tech $50 a game, Carpet Tech lost. Congratulating him, he paid me. I bet the other dudes, I think it was CU Buff Playbook. We good. He ended up winning last season. They won 3 games more. So I was out 150. Cool. But Carpet Tech actually paid that because he was out 8 games. But anyway, there's neither here nor there. That's accounting. I put it on my QuickBooks for tax purposes. Here's my next thing. I bet dude's an eyebrow. Shout out to Big Tiger. He paid his debt. Where's Lil Bucket? Now, if I would have lost, Lil Bucket would have came out the woodwork. Coach, I want that eyebrow.
Facts.
And I would have been liable because my face, my channel, my reputation, and credibility is on the line. These dudes can go change their avatar, and this could be, I don't know if this is him or not. I'm just saying it. P-Woo gives them nightmares. That could be Little Bucket, even though I know it's not. I think that's my man, Tiger. But that's what I'm saying. They could go change. I can't change this. So what I'm saying is we're willing to lay it on the line, Raw. And what do? Yep. They tuck tail and run. Now, if we were wrong, they'll come in and hold us accountable. They ain't no different than what's going on over there. They're not being held accountable. So guess what? Bro, it is what it is. These people cowards. I say it out loud. Capital C, cowards. Cowards. Yeah, because they talk.
You ain't lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't lying. I don't even and as a fan, I can't stand people that I watch, right? If I'm watching somebody, I can't stand them lying straight to my face like I'm a fool. I feel like you calling me stupid. So yet you consume that product. They just calling you ignorant. I ain't tripping on the macking. Now, Coach Prime is macking. I ain't mad at him for that. But bro, come on, bro. You should have a little dignity about yourself, to be honest with you. But I get it, bro. We all hate it. I'll just say this. I don't want to hold you too long because I know you got a boatload of callers, bro. I know you do. But I'll say this, man. Guys and gals, OCs, DCs, all they do is execute the philosophy of the head coach.
Thank you,
period.
Sir. Thank you, sir.
I don't think they understand that.
Yeah, I'm not finna sit up here and go dance around. Bro, like I said, my thing is this. I did the good, bad, like I told you. My idiot self had the mic on mute. I wasn't going to record it. I don't get anything off of that. That's just for the love of it. And I'm like, for what? All the other people done dipped. Why am I working? Man, look here, bro. I love y'all, dog. But if it ain't selling off the shelf, then off the shelf it must come. And that's just what it is, bro. There's plenty. I could talk about Brian Kelly getting fired. I could talk about Penn State coach getting fired. I got other things I could be talking about besides this. Because all the people that I really like talking to, they gone. They gone in the wind. The people that I like going back and forth with and cooking, and we have a good conversation, even though it may have been a little delusional, they gone in hiding, dog. So what? The people that's on here, these people rock with me. I love y'all to death. But y'all gonna rock with me regardless. Right. That's why I love y'all. So I deserve to give y'all better content. Why are we talking to ourselves about something that doesn't matter? I'm just calling it what it is.
No, you 100%.
Yeah.
You 100%. You're 100%. You're 100%.
Yeah.
I do admit though, I do like to hear a delusional one every once in a while, like Charles from last week. I do like to hear them every blue moon, man.
And he'll never call in again.
Your man that you just had on, Rob, bro. Listen, man, it burned him on the inside.
Yeah, he had to say
Coach Prime fault.
That's right. And guess what? We gotta make sure we cut this up, because I wanted to make sure at the end of the day he couldn't even say it. You know what he tried to play it off? I believe he tried to play. He couldn't say his name. That's why I say, like Tupac said, "Hey, say his name. Say his name." You remember that Machiavelli album? Hey, a real live player named Haitian bro. Jack. Come on. See, he couldn't say it because he knew, Raw. He knew he was in there. And before he knew it, that oven door closed on him and that fire turned up, and he in there slow roasting right now. Huh? LV, get the tortillas ready, baby.
Hey,
Raw from Texas is cooked.
I hope this ain't too tough, bro, but bro, I felt like I was watching The Exorcist, bro. I thought you were trying to get a demon out that dude.
I was, because you know what where he messed up.
He was
he couldn't get,
bro.
He couldn't help himself.
He had something in him, bro. He want to get it out. He want to get him out. Hey, okay. Oh, that's a good name, Reverend Coach Hayes.
Preacher.
Yeah, that's your new name.
I ain't got
that's
no
your
problem.
new name, Coach.
I was trying to listen. Raw. I knew when he started talking. I said, bro, he's no different than Charles. Remember Charles last week? Every problem that Charles had nothing to do with you or I. Well, guess what? It was with Coach Prime. Man, why we running that man defense? Well, who's responsible for that? Coach Prime. Man, why we don't let Juju start? Well, who's responsible for that? Coach Prime. Man, why we keep running these routes? Who's responsible for that? Coach Prime. Well, so really your problem ain't with us. You're mad at us because we are talking about it. But it's okay if you talk about it. But your real problem is with the head man. You just need somebody to blame.
Facts.
And Raw.
Facts, bro.
I love you. Yeah, I'm barbecuing city.
Bro. Hey, you do, because you do know what they're doing though, right? They're using you to voice their frustration with the program. You know that, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
That's all they're doing, bro.
I bet they won't go type that at the bottom of Well Off Media. I bet they won't type that on the bottom of Well Off Media page.
Nope, they won't.
Exactly.
They won't, bro. They use us to get it off, bro. I ain't listen, bro. That's okay. That's okay. I get it.
I ain't mad.
I get it.
I just want some action. If I can't get no action, then I gotta go. Listen, if y'all gonna tuck and run, and like I said, we stood in the paint, bro. We'll answer the question, right? But when it got tough, they can't even sell out a 60,000 seat stadium. But everybody talking about we gotta support the black coach. Come on now, let's call it a spade a spade.
That's a farce.
No, but hear me out. Dude told me I hate being black because the way I talk about Coach Prime, you don't even believe you black. Dude was telling me I'm everything but a child of God. But guess what? A 60,000 seat stadium, they won't even sell it out. Why? Because it ain't hot no more. See, I tell y'all,
bro. But wasn't that the dude that didn't even know James Franklin was black?
Nah, that my dog. He actually on here right now. Dr. Stallings, no, that's not him. Dr. Stallings on here right now. Shout out to Dr. Stallings. No, that was not him though.
Yeah, bro.
But Dr. Stallings. But here's my thing. I'm gonna just say this last part. I try to tell y'all thought it was a big deal. Y'all was here for the moment, not for the movement. Y'all don't believe in the movement.
Facts.
Y'all ain't here for the movement.
Facts.
Y'all was here for the moment.
Oh.
It was hot. The new car smell. Huh? The new car smell. Don't nobody eat no French fries in my new Kia. Huh? And as soon as, guess what? You open that door, the new car smell, you go to McDonald's, let me get a large fry. And you start eating in the car. It ain't new no more. It ain't hot no more. Because they ain't winning. What you do? Go back to watching Real Housewives of Atlanta. Get that foolishness out of here, man.
Bro, you quoting the Black Eagle, bro? That sound like Joe Madison right there. The moment and movement. The moment is a point in time. The movement is sacrifice.
See, right here, hustle man.
Oh, don't get me started. Don't get me started, bro.
I already know. Here, they all been sellouts.
That's Joe Madison.
Sir, do you know, hustle man? See, this is what I love. Do you know that the school buys their own tickets? So technically, yeah, they sell out. That Miami Hurricane game I just went to, it was motel seats in that in the mud. And guess what? They consider that a sellout. Come on. Don't play with me. Go play with something else. Come on.
Coach, they ain't ready, bro. Listen, man.
Don't play,
Look,
don't
they
play
just,
with somebody
they just
else,
going
man.
through the phase.
Come on, man.
Say again.
Look at this.
Yeah, I know. I'm with you, bro. They
This
going through a
game,
phase, Coach.
listen,
They just growing.
this game is almost sold out from reports. It's Tuesday, dog. It's Tuesday. When it was hot, them games were sold out 6 weeks early. You couldn't find a seat to the game. Come on now, hustle, man. I told you, don't go to them other channels and you buy a fake Rolex and come to my pawn shop and want full value for it. I ain't gonna tolerate it. Don't go over there to them other channels and get you some fake information and come back over here. I heard Coach Prime, we were selling this out. How many more seats we got left? And the dude say, a few more. I heard it. Coach Prime said the other day in the Iowa State game, hey, we need y'all to come by to sell out the seats. When the year before that, what was he saying? Hey, this is our 5th sold out game in a row. Now they talking about, hey, we got a few more seats left. Come on, dog. Don't play with me.
That's the moment, bro.
Come on, that's the moment, not the movement. Don't get it twisted.
Facts, bro. That's that fake black support, like you said, bro. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
But look, man. Look, hey, just to be clear, we still want him to want him to do well. We don't want him not to do well. We just know that that his system is severely flawed and his leadership is in question, and they don't even know what to do. The real fans starting to scratch their head and ask questions. When I heard old boy say that, dude that actually asked some questions, sit there and profess that, I'm like, bro, you can say what you want and talk about how that ain't disrespectful, but all you just said is you don't think he's a good coach, and he don't know what he's doing.
I'm gonna show you
anytime the real deal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what it is, man.
I'm gonna show you how y'all don't support nothing.
So,
that's why I say I get it. It's 198 people in here right now. I just refreshed it. We got 67 likes. We won't even give up a free button. A free button, dog.
Bro, come on. You asked for too much, bro. You asked too much for him to hit the like button.
Come on.
Hey, Coach, they ain't even got to hit the like. Hit the unlike. If you don't like it, hit the unlike.
Hit the dislike button.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I tell them the same thing. Y'all so mad at me. Well, just hit the dislike button then.
Hate me. Yeah.
Yeah.
This my hate.
Bro, they just hate you because they ain't you. That's all that is.
They hate me because I'm light-skinned, Raw. You know the truth. Stop it.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you know.
Yeah, I'm just teasing.
I don't know nothing about that light skin thing because I'm pure. I'm 100%. But
oh damn, hold up now, Raw.
You know, I'm
gonna mess with you. Go ahead.
What?
Nah, you can.
I was about to say, don't make me turn the camera off. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, but anyway, but Coach, man, listen, man, I appreciate calling, man. I appreciate you taking my call. I know you got a lot of people locked in, man. Hey, I appreciate it, man. I really do. Keep doing your thing. Hey, keep doing your thing, man. Keep doing your thing.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. Shout out there to make sure, hey, we had a movement for James Franklin. We have a movement out there from a man from
they don't know nothing about
UCLA.
him, though. They don't want to mess with him, Coach.
Hold on, I even got a better one.
James Franklin, he back.
Hold on, I got a better one. What's my man at UCLA that got fired?
I can't think name.
Deshaun Foster. Right? Here,
Deshaun Foster. Yeah. Deshaun Foster.
Hold on,
he dark skinned. They don't like dark skinned dudes.
Yeah, hold on. I got a real good one for you. Mel Tucker got lied on. What an argument for him to get his job and his money back. His $80 million.
Ain't nobody said a word. They ain't said a word, bro.
He got lied on. I'm just saying we could talk. We could talk what we want to talk. I'm just saying. Since y'all talking about y'all here, I'm here for it. I told you I look like I'll be sure, but I'm really Wesley Snipes. But y'all better stop playing with me. Matter of fact,
before you run out, let me just say this too. And they wouldn't even know the Syracuse coach was black if he hadn't said he slap a dude.
True story.
See, he said that buffoonery. Then they all turned around and looked. See, that's just that train wreck, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's that train wreck, bro. But you know what I'm saying? But I get it, bro. I'm all about the fake support, bro. I get it. I get the fake support.
Can I ask y'all the last question?
What's that?
I want to make sure we have real, true support for a guy named Terry Smith. You know who that is?
No, talk to me.
That's the interim coach for Penn State. Here, brother. When y'all gonna fight for him to get the job? Or y'all gonna just say, hey, you finish out the other 8 games and then go find a job?
Bro, look, I ain't even gonna lie. You got me on that. I ain't even know he was the interim head coach.
Come on. That boy say who? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Matter of fact,
I ain't even know that one, bro. You slid that one in on me on that one. I ain't even know that.
Yeah, that's what
I
I
was
do.
too hung up on the James Franklin fire.
That's what I do. And guess what? The dude that took over for him, guess what? Yeah. Anyway, let me push this thing on, dog. Let's rock, man. Appreciate you.
All right, bro. Take it easy. Appreciate
yes,
you.
sir. Anytime. Y'all check Raw out, man. I don't know if you got a schedule, but go to Rawhide Media for you. Heavy is the head there with a crown. That's what he got a great song on that. Anyway, let me get the next one here. Dr. Stallings in the building. Talk to us, man. Dr. Stallings going one.
Yeah. Oh, yes, sir. What's up, brother?
What's up with you, man? How you doing, brother, man?
Not much, man. I listened to you talk to the first guy. I don't know. That was a little too long for me, brother. Not the last Rawhide, but the other guy.
Oh, Raw. Can I tell you this? I'll just say this.
Yeah.
Some of y'all may know this or may not know this. But I talked to Rob and I let him have his time because we have a special bond. I'll leave it like that. I understand his situation and I'm very sympathetic to it. I'll just be open if you understand what I'm saying. Sometimes we give a little leeway to people that are a little different than us, if you understand where I'm going. And so therefore, we have to be a little bit more understanding and patient. Everything that what you see sometimes is not always as it appears. I'll leave it like that. But anyway, if y'all can read between the lines, y'all know what I'm saying. So Dr. Stallings, talk to me.
Yeah, I think I spoke to you about the beginning of the season. I told you Deion Sanders, Coach Sanders, ain't gonna last that long. He's suffering from separation anxiety, man. He misses children. He don't want to be there.
Okay.
He don't want to be there. You know, he's been with his children for so long, man, and that is real separation anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
I think I told you the first game. I'm looking at his body language. I'm used to body language. He don't want to be there.
Mm-hmm.
He don't want to be there. He came a week before the opening of the season, man. He missed all fall camp. He missed all the spring ball, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's like your daddy going to jail when you 10, when you 8, and you come back. When he get out, you 17. Now he's trying to come back and tell you what to do, but you really don't know him. They really don't know Coach Prime like that.
They don't.
So he's coming back like he was the man, but they really don't know him like that, right?
True story.
And I think every coach has an expiration date. I think his motivation tactics then got stale.
Mm-hmm.
But I listen to a lot of, man, you doing it for the hood. Man, you doing it for your mama. Some of y'all didn't quit already. My job is to replace you. I played college basketball. I can imagine a coach saying, I'm recruiting to replace you. Like, man, you just sat in my mama's house and say, I'm gonna take care of you. You don't have to worry about your son, and I got you. Like, we understand recruiting as an 18-year-old. You understand recruiting to make the team better, but I'm not understanding that you're trying to recruit to have somebody take my job. That is professional talk. They talk like that. Hey, man, your job is to take food out of his mouth. They're not professional. So I think that it ran its course. I think he needs to bow out gracefully because he's not there. He's worried about his son, Shador. That's his baby and what he's going through. And he can't, in my humble opinion, he can't be at two places at one time. Emotionally, he can't. The team has checked out on him and the coaches have checked out on him.
Well, here's what I'll say to you, Dr. Stallings, real quickly, just maybe a little clarification.
Come on.
I get what you're saying about going into people's houses, but shout out to Tab from Texas who cussed me out about 2 years ago saying don't nobody want to sit on my roach-infested couch. He ain't going in houses because he ain't got to. So
when he come down there to see him, right?
There you go.
When he come down there to see
I just want to make sure we clarify the cult talk versus. Yeah. I just want to make sure because, like I said, this is what I am.
Yeah.
Technically, T, what's up, man? Mm-hmm. Go ahead, talk to us, Dr. Stone.
So it's over for him. It's over. And I was debating on the other channels with Coach Prime. They say I was a hater. I said, I know what I'm looking at. I play sports, man.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm playing sports, man. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear every time he talks, it's about Jesus and God. Hey, man, listen, man, we want to talk about sports, man. Quit leaning on God and He had me here. And when you start talking like that, you don't think God supports the guy across from you. So it's only about your life, right? You know what I mean? So I think he's one welcome out. I think them people don't look like us may say at the end of the year, man, go take care of your health. Because
I agree with
he
that.
couldn't even stand up the whole game.
I agree with that.
They had to bring him. They had to bring him like a chair, man. That don't look right that your coach need a chair and he need a potty behind the bench, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
This man said a potty. Did you just say a potty, Dr. Stalling?
Say that again.
Did you just say a potty?
Yeah, man. Come on. What y'all? I'm from Chicago, bro. We call that thing a potty, man. We ain't from the South, man. They had a potty behind the bench, man. Outhouse, whatever you want to call it, man. So yeah, they don't look good. He ran down there with Shador. He ran down there with Travis. I've seen what's big 77, the best player, man. He checked out. Big Seaton, he got beat like a drum last game, and he don't want to be there. And Prime loved him. Prime and tell him, man, you deserve to be on the big stage, man. Go to Alabama, go to Florida, go, man, because I can't give you what you're looking for here, brother.
I get it. Listen, I totally understand. I'm just simply saying, this is tough. I'm gonna say something else as well.
Tough?
No. What I'm saying. What I'm gonna say. No, I'm saying this is tough because here's another thing. People want to talk about coaching. And I hate even saying this, but it's the truth. When Coach Prime got this job at this particular level, I understand in the coaching profession, trust is a huge deal. This thing could be worse than the dope game. You got a bunch of people trying to get 132 jobs out here, 63 of the Power 4 jobs. An assistant coach can take you down faster than the losses can. Here's what I'm going to say, and I think this is where Coach Prime is struggling. Keith, mark this. When Coach Prime got into coaching, I don't know if he has a Rolodex of coaches that he's coached with and trust.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, just follow me on this for a second. Therefore, he doesn't know who to bring in and trust.
Mm-hmm. I know you're going to.
So here's why Mathis is important to him. Because he's been his road dog, been riding with him for a long time. Here's why Hart is important to him. He's been his road dog, been riding with him for a long time. Warren Sapp, Marshall Faulk, they have a friendship, of course, but not necessarily on the coaching side, but definitely as players. Can't get that twisted. Outside of his coordinators, everybody else, in my opinion, he's tied to.
True.
Or he has been recommended by somebody he truly trusts. And that's the name of the game. Don't get it wrong. Now, he's in a predicament when you hire the homies. How do I fire the homies? How do I fire a Hart? Who else would give Hart an opportunity at a Power 4 level? Absolutely. Who else would give Mathis an opportunity at a Power 4 level to make the money he's making? That you my dog. Stallings, you my dog. We're going to brought you in. Okay. Right? Absolutely. Marshall Faulk and Warren Snap, I don't think they're in it for the money by no stretch. I think they're okay, as they should be. But I'm not pocket watching. I'm just saying financially, I think they're okay. So now you're stuck in that spin cycle right now. So now you get rid of coordinators. But here's the problem. Where are the guys, and I'm going to just say of quality that everybody's looking for, that's coming to coach with him? If you fire these guys, who are you going to replace these guys with? Of substance, Dr. Stallings. Of substance.
I agree with you.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying. But that's what happens. See, a lot of everything is about trust. You hire somebody, it ain't no monster job call. Like Coach Prime ain't finna go log into LinkedIn and see, hey, let me see what coaches want a job this week. It don't work like that. It doesn't work that way. You see what I'm saying? You're not holding interviews. Absolutely. Like you ain't got 35 dudes lined up outside. Hey, I'm holding coaching interviews for linebacker position at 2 p.m. on Friday. It don't work that way. So now who does he reach to get those coaches?
Well, I don't think he's been in the game long enough to forge those type of relationships.
There you go. And that's what causes the issue.
All right.
Nick Saban, I think, tried to help him with a Charles Kelly. Like, hey, Charles Kelly, hey, try Charles out. Well, it just didn't work. But hey, Sean Lewis was recommended to him. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
I agree with you. You haven't coached with anybody. You know, when you started off as a GA and you've been on this staff and that staff. Absolutely. But also, what I think, I don't know. I'm just throwing this out there. I think he underestimated his sons, Shador, with that magnetic personality, bringing in the Travis Hunter, bringing in, I forgot the little guy from Florida.
Jimmy Horn.
With Carolina right now.
Jimmy Horn.
And Webster, his son, Shador he's a magnetic guy. Them guys don't come around too often where when he's in the room, he's the leader. He's a natural leader, right?
Mm-hmm.
He brought him from Jackson State. And I think Deion thought that train was going to keep coming, that they would be knocking at your door to play for him. I think he really believed that. I really think he believed that if he gets some coaches, some Hall of Fame coaches, we could take any star. Y'all talking about, man, give me a no-star, and we can build these guys up.
Don't work like that,
If
bro.
you don't want to be here, you're going to do it my way, right? My way. Look what happened. He gave up on Kamani McLean.
I mean, that happens.
Gave up on him.
No, but I'll say this: happens. But it happens.
But my thing, it shouldn't happen when you talking about you hood, you keeping it real. Miss me with that. I'm keeping it real. What do you mean keeping it real? What does that mean, right? You talking about when you played with Mickey Andrews 50 years ago. Hey, man. The earth is constantly spinning and bringing forth new things.
So here's what I'll say, Dr. Stalling. That's also back to the coaching learning curve I was talking about. Everybody can't take public shaming. Everybody can't take. You notice he doesn't do that anymore. He doesn't talk about players the way he talked about Kamani. Remember how he went to Kamani? Man, Kamani got to do this. Yeah. He doesn't do that anymore. I think he learned from that. That's when I was saying about the coaching curve. Some players can respond to that, some players can't. But if you notice, I don't think there's any coaches that blast their players in that kind of sense. But see, we as a coach, man, he keeping it real. That's a human being back there, dog. That's a kid. That's a human being. He could take that.
What is that?
No, what I'm saying is that was the. Huh?
What do I mean? The real from Fort Myers, man. I'm from Chicago. What do you mean?
No. No. Yeah, but what I'm saying is the way in which I think he handled Kamani in the public eye and the press, in his heart, I believe he thought he was doing the right thing to motivate the kid, and it had a reversed effect. And I think he learned from that. Because there's very few that's going to react positively to you putting me out there in the newspaper because anything
Hey,
that Prime says is going to go times 10 right now. And so when you say Kamani McClain need to do what he's supposed to do, Kamani McClain is not doing anything at college. They're going to clickbait it to death. And I think he realized that. Right? He realized that.
But what happened is also, I'm not there, is that the players saw the inconsistencies with Shiloh, right? They saw that. Like, hold up, man. Hold up. Another player they lost. So I guess Coach Prime, I assume a lot of times the worst coaches are the Hall of Fame coaches because they feel like everybody's supposed to be like them. Colorado lost another good player, Colton Hood, who projected to go first round. First round. I'm like, hold up. Now, somebody mentioned that I know that team that quit. There's going to be a fire sale on that team. They're going to lose a lot of players, man. Them boys out of there.
But you already got 38 that's walking out the door. So, I mean, I get that. Real quick, let me just say this. 'Cause I know this real quick. I know this Jay, this old stiff sock Jay over here. But when the white coaches did about Kamani, it was praised. Napier said the same thing. So why you ain't take your behind over there and protest on all them Florida channels then instead of over here messing with me, a dude you don't like? It might be our last time seeing each other, Jay, unless you come with some other stuff. Because I appreciate you, dog. You keep the show interesting. But why don't you take your funky behind over there to them other people channel, since you ain't like what Billy Napier said, and stand up for the young man then? Oh, no, you didn't. You stayed over here with us, eating Cheez-Its in your mama's basement with them stiff gold toe socks on. Anyway, back to regular schedule programming. Go ahead, my brother.
Absolutely.
I'm coming to you, T, from Baltimore. Talk to me.
I'll see you about one more minute, get off there. But yeah, Coach Prime gonna have to, Juju Smith gonna have to get out of there. Coach Prime gonna have to be real with them guys. Say, man, I'm done. My health can't hold up. I want to follow my son. I want to be there for my son. And go ahead, man. Go ahead. I told you early in the year it's gonna be his last year. I saw his body language first game. He don't want to be there, man. His daughter gone. Shadua gone. Shallow gone. I think his son come down. Ain't nothing in Colorado no more, man. They went down there and milked that thing. Colorado made money. He made money, man. Just go, man. Just go.
I got you.
Just go.
All right.
So, all right, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Good
I
talk.
appreciate you.
All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you. All right. T, you up. I got another caller here. I'm actually going to lock this phone line. Let me take this off. T, if you don't mind, I would like for you to be the last one. Let me just ask you because you're actually in line. T, would you mind being the last one or would you like to go now?
No, I'm good. Come back.
All right. All right. Appreciate it. 4349 on the line. Call or talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from? 4349.
What's up, Coach, man? Technically T, man.
Oh, technically T. What's up, man? Talk to me.
I can't call it, man. I never was able to get your shows, man. I'm always busy, but I said, let me jump in this chat real quick. And after that loss, man, we definitely got to talk, man.
Well, you say you had a lot on your chest, man. Like I say, please feel free. Let me lock this line right quick, just so nobody else slide in.
The conference has been locked.
And like I said, man, I appreciate you calling in. I know we chopped it up before on the back end. But like I said, man, what's your thoughts about the program? And let me see.
Man, I don't know where to start. I don't know. I feel like there's so much wrong with that program, man. I was even laughing at his press conference today when he was talking about the BBLs. You know what I mean? He was just like, when you get the BBL, you come out when you flat and you come out thick. And I'm thinking to myself, well, you may need to pay for some BBLs, man, because them G5 players and, you know, the Frenches and the Hughes, they're not it. All right. I mean, you got to stop getting these G5 players and trying to make them to something that they just don't have the talent. It's just, and it's just like I said in the chat, he's that old dude. Everybody knows that old person that's just stuck in their ways, who just won't change.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like you're going to have to get with the ways of college football when it comes to paying some of these players. I mean, I know you gave Juju money. I know you gave Seat money. You know what I mean? But you're just going to have to end up paying some of these players to get some of these boys that you need, because the interest has been there. We've seen, it's definitely when it comes to the transfer portal, we've seen kids interested, but just the word that always floated around was he didn't want to pay him. You know what I mean? So he got to let go of the friendship when it comes to coaching. I feel like he's really dug himself in a hole when it's come to the coaches and hiring his boys. Yes, how do you get rid of them? That's a tough conversation, but if they respect Prime as a man, it shouldn't be that hard of a conversation. You know you're not getting the job done. You see what I'm saying? So it's just so much, man. And I'm just curious to see how he's going to bounce out of this, how he's going to carry momentum into the next season to even get recruits to still want to be interested in Colorado. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's a question mark, man. And I think they're going to drop one of these games that they should win upcoming. I feel like they're going to drop one of those games that they should win. So it's just a lot going on, man. I really don't know. I don't know where you go from here. And I'm very curious to see what kind of adjustment he makes to try to get his team back on track. I don't know, man.
Well, T, I'll say this to you, bro. I've had this conversation. I'll share it publicly. When Prime had his sons come on, I get why he did what he did. I understand it's your son. Like, hey, man, I understand. What I would have really preferred, this is my preference, if I was the dude with the cowboy hat on and I call myself Prime Hayes or whatever, I would have gone to Rick George, me personally. I'd have said, hey, Rick, this season about to be stank. But in 2 to 3 years, these puppies gonna jump off the porch. I got a quarterback that we got. I got some young guys. I'm featuring Omarion Miller, Michael Welch, all these younger guys. I'm not saying I'm not playing other guys. I'm not going to still get, but there's a core group of players in which I'm building this team around and build it and build it and build it. Because I had to get my son in the league. I get it. I am not tripping. I understand.
Right. Yeah.
This year, I'm going to Juju Daddy and say, hey, bro, we going to get our A-whoop. I know he ain't used to that when he was in high school, but this major college football. But every butt whipping we take is a lesson that we learning. We're going to be hell on them, boy, in 2 to 3 years.
In a couple years. Okay.
Because that's all you could do going forward. Because you don't have the pieces. Like,
you don't have
the pieces. So you have to literally build it. You have to build it from the ground. This is when, hey, my 20-40-40 rule was like that. Now, it's 80-10-10 or 70-15-15, whatever. Because now they got to grow with you. And I said this to that guy, Charles, last week. Look at the guys. Your top leading rusher is who? Who's the leading rusher?
Who's Michael Welch?
Michael Welch. Leading receiver. Who's your leading receiver?
Leading receiver?
Omarion Miller. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to grow with the puppies, dog. It's tried and true. I'm not saying you don't work the transfer portal. That's not what I'm saying. But if you want to have some longevity in this game, there's a reason it's done this way. There's a reason.
There's still so much to say, man, but it's gonna be. I don't want to take too much of your time up, especially when you're talking about your leading receiver being Amari Miller, and him not playing that game until the second half. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm not gonna get into that, but I just want to know how you gonna get the talent, man. I don't know if you want to hit this portal. I mean, they proved me during the bye week that they were out getting those high school kids. Now I will say that Gunner was on the road. With that Coach Rashad was on the road. The boys was on the road during the bye week, getting seeing the recruits. I still would like.
I got a question. Hold on. I got a quick question. Help me out. I get those guys. Was Marshall Falk on the road? I don't know. I'm asking. I'm not saying he wasn't.
Nah, I don't believe he was on the road.
Was Warren Sapp on the road?
Nah, he was kicking pylons over.
Okay. Jason Phillips on the road. I don't see them the dogs. I won't.
Rashad was
on the road. Headset. Hold on, T. I done knocked the doggone cord out. Hold up. I got excited. All I'm saying, my bad, not to hear the cord out. See, Prime within his own right, but then you got to send the other dogs out too.
You don't think? Do you think?
I'm not saying they didn't go. I don't know if they did.
Else?
I'm not saying that they didn't go. That was a legit question. If anybody in the chat, I'm asking. I know there were pictures.
So. We would have seen it. We would have seen it. You saw every other coach on the road. You would have seen if one of them was on the road.
And I don't mean no disrespect, but nobody knows nor nobody cares who the O-line coach at Colorado is. Matter of fact, I don't even know who the damn O-line coach is. Who's the O-line coach? What is his name?
Gunnar White.
Okay.
What they do a little three-headed monster between him, Andre Gerard, and I forgot Hegeman. I think it's like a three-headed monster, but I think Gerard is the official offensive lineman coach, if I'm not mistaken.
I get it. Can I ask you a legit? Hold on. I want to ask you a no nonsense legit question.
Yeah.
Are you watching this or no?
I'm watching the chat. Yeah.
Okay, but you can't see the screen.
I can see the screen. Yeah.
Okay.
On my iPad,
it's a little delay.
Yeah. Yep.
Are you excited if that dude walked to your high school?
Hey, listen.
I'm dead serious.
Man.
Is that going to excite? Is that dude right there? I'm not talking about sending him. He should go out to them other little dudes. I'm talking about the gangster dudes.
It's a bad picture, yo. It's a bad picture, man.
I don't know what else picture to put. What do you want to put? I mean, I don't know what picture to put.
According to the people that they say the kids love.
Okay.
That's what they say.
I don't care.
You know what I mean? That's what they say. I don't know.
Listen, do you want this dude? Do you want this dude? I'm just asking. I'm not saying he's not a good or bad coach. I want to be very clear about this. And that's why I said I mean no disrespect. What I'm saying to you is when I'm going to the baddest dude's school, that's not who I want to see. I want to see. I'm the baddest dude, bro.
I got that. You need to bring the baddest there.
I want that guy. Now, after I make that introduction and Gunnar White is talking to me on the phone about an O-line, I get it. Or he shows up with Warren Sapp or Marshall Faulk.
Yeah.
I get it. Man. And then he's the primary recruiter. You send that dude to that 3-star house or to his school for the intro. But the baddest dude, I'm sending everybody will talk about the gold jacket. Gold jacket, guess what?
I'm sending the gold jacket.
I'm sending the gold jacket to Jeremiah Smith house. I'm sending the gold jacket.
No doubt. No doubt.
And this is no disrespect to Gunnar by no stretch. I'm saying your program is built, bro. Your program is built on notoriety, right? That's what it's built on.
No doubt.
Look at this.
Hey, listen.
That I'm just calling. Look at this. That's the coaches on the road picture.
I always say that if there you go.
And look where he is. He's in Central. He's short.
Down there today.
Hold on. Come on, dog. He in Central in South Florida.
They might rob him.
Look at this. Orlando. I work Miami, Florida, and Orlando. That's the two places you're sending the guy when Warren Sapp is from Orlando.
Boy, man, you ain't lying about that. And I didn't even think about that part of it about Sapp. You ain't lying about that. That's some real talk. That's his real talk.
Warren Sapp played at Warren Sapp played at Miami. If I'm Warren Sapp, I'm walking in there. I want to find out the University of Miami schedule. Where they coaches gonna be at?
Coming there with a bucket on.
No, but listen, I'm walking in. No, but hit me out. I'm walking in. I played at the University of Miami, so I know the area. I'm from Orlando.
That's true.
I want to find out the school. I want to find out the dude they recruiting, and I'm finna say, hey, here I go. But we sent Gunnar White again. Gunnar beautiful White name. Centers, man. I love the name Gunnar White. But right now, you could be the secondary recruit.
Take it right on my word. A50. I just said the gun in the trenches before I see this comment. Here's a her comment up bad. But hey, listen. And like I said, I don't want to take too much more time up. But man, I've always said if Prime can hobble his ass on a damn plane to go to a commercial, he can get on the plane and go to a recruit's house. That's the way I see it. No disrespect to Prime. I'm not going to mess with his health issue, but if he can get his behind on the plane to go fly to New York or LA, you can go fly somebody. You can fly and sit on somebody's porch. I don't care about that. You can do it. You do what you want to do. You can do it. Yeah, I mean, I feel like you got security. You'll be okay. Because I feel like as a player, how would you feel if Prime pulled up at your game?
Come on, dog.
You know what I'm saying? Like that right there would win a kid over alone. You
But
see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but and again, I don't want to. I know what you mean. You're 100% right. I just feel
I
like,
guess you get it.
and no, but what people have to misunderstand though, T, is people think he got to go to 35,000 houses. He don't.
He don't.
He don't.
Go to those key players that you.
I
really
just need you to
make
go
them-
to.
make
I need you to
get
go
the
to
program
7
changed.
cribs. 7.
That's it.
And
That's
you
it.
probably gonna
That's
get
it.
5 of the 7, dog.
That's what I'm telling you.
You probably
And
gonna
guess what?
get
If you don't
5 of
go
the
send-
7.
Send Falk and Sap. They can probably do the same thing.
Come on.
But
Hey, hold on, I got a better one. I'm walking in Jeremiah Smith's house, all 3 of us with our gold jacket on.
Boy, that's hard. That's hard to say no to right there, boy.
All 3 of us with the gold jacket.
All 3 of y'all. All 3 of y'all. Boy.
Since everybody don't talk about it, I'm finna be about it. Hold up, shit, my thing still fit. Damn, I can't stop eating these Cheetos. Now I've been buttoned up. How you doing there, Miss Smith? I know your son Jeremiah Smith is the top player. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm just
That's
saying,
right.
if you serious about this, we sent
serious
Gunner
about the
White
program.
into Orlando. I ain't
He
mad
put
that
trust
he's
in his
there.
coaches. You know that. He put
Man.
trust in his coaches. You know how that is. And once again, I always say he's gonna live and die by that. And he died by it right now.
Man, what that boy said on the wire? Shit.
Clay Davis, boy.
Come on. But dog, I appreciate it, man. Let me run T, man. All is well.
Always, bro. Like
I know you don't like
If
it.
you got
but
my info, man. You know we can chat anytime. man.
Yeah, man. Well, I know, but the producer, she done already threw your stuff in there, man. Dog, I don't know why. He got an awesome channel. Y'all check it out. I know you probably don't want me to do it, but y'all check it out, man. If you're into the tech stuff, go check it out. My dog is on it, and I love it,
I
man.
appreciate you, dog.
Yeah, anytime, brother.
You already know.
Anytime.
I'll be in the chat, man. I'll call in when I get time some more, man. We'll see how the rest of the season play out, but I'll be back for another one.
For sure, man. Appreciate you, brother.
All right, dog.
Yes,
You know
sir.
it. Later.
Good call right there. All right. Hold up. I think, is this still heard from Texas? I think he got off. Let me kick him off. I don't think he ever hung up. All right, I'm going to go to my last call here. I got my man T from Baltimore. Don't mistake that. Rob from Texas. Then my dog T from Baltimore. He say things like you and do. You understand me? Talk to me, man. T, what's up?
What it do, Coach?
I'm good.
What
Hey,
the hell it
do me a
do?
favor.
No, I'll let y'all.
Hey, let me do me a favor, man. Let me slap old school. That sounds stupid. Put me a coat on. You was the same no tooth having dude talking about they got gold jackets. Shut up. Get your behind out of here, man. Look at it. You the same dude. Hey, they got a gold jacket. They should. They would want to come here to play just 'cause he got a gold jacket. Man, shut your face up, man. Anyway, talk to me, T. I guess I'm at the stink because it might be Coach last show talking about some dang Colorado, man.
Yeah.
I might be liquidating assets around here. Everything go for cheap. You get what I said? Liquidating. I might be liquidating. Y'all can take it to somewhere else and go liquidate your access to somewhere else or some other show. Y'all see what I did there? All right, go ahead.
You're a damn fool.
Yeah,
You're a damn fool.
might be
But
in
listen
Pittsburgh
here,
messing
man.
with you. But good.
Coach Prime right now is learning a very valuable lesson.
What's that?
Just because you have lived experience does not mean you can teach / coach. They are one and the same. True story. I got 2 deployments under my belt to Iraq, right? 1, 2. Both times before I went, training was conducted by people who never deployed.
Tough.
The teams that did our validation never deployed.
Wow.
But they got all the intel, all the latest and greatest. I ain't hear no war stories about blood, guts, and glory. None of that. No scare tactics. But they got down to the brass tacks and told us what we needed to learn during the training. And it was valuable.
Okay.
And we learned a lot as a team. And that is the moral of the story. Point blank period, bro. Like, just because you had a great career and you came from the gutter and this, that, and the third, and watched your mama work 2 jobs. Oh, that's a great story, bro. It's inspirational. That's motivational. But that's not teaching you a damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Other than you can go from one circumstance to another.
Right.
And then after that, then what? And he got a coaching staff full of bad teachers, bro.
Mm.
Because in the NFL, ain't nobody teaching you nothing. Ain't no development going on in the NFL. Either you can do or you can't.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he brought to college football. Then when you go get waxed, now I will say this. There are a lot of teams, including your Miami Hurricane, that came off a bye week and looked like trash.
1,000%.
Especially that second bye week. I mean, looked like pure hot garbage. It took them,
no lies told,
all the talent in the world, took them 2 quarters to get their life together. Like, oh my God, we are playing a football game. Oh
no lies told. No lies told, my brother. But go ahead.
I just watched it with NC State. Showed up. Yeah, in body, in spirit maybe, but they ain't show up to play.
Mm-hmm.
So these teams coming off of bye weeks, man, the more like that's and I don't think people understand that 2 bye weeks is new to college football.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
I think this is the second.
Concept.
I think this is the only
2 bye weeks.
I think this is the second, maybe the 3rd year they've done it. But go ahead.
Yeah. So coaches are still managing how to do it the right way because it's always been, even in Pop Warner, you got to beat the hell out the bye week.
Mm-hmm.
But when you got 2 of them, that second one get kind of iffy.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to see. But I guarantee you, if you did a study, just a case study in general, could be your next show. I don't know. You might want to put it in there. All the teams that come off of byes and either struggle to win games against mediocre competition or they get beat by mediocre competition or somebody they should beat.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the fact of the game. I mean, now, what happened to Colorado or Utah is fireable. Usually people get fired off of performances like that, on the road or not, hard place to win or not. That's horrible. And I don't think they gave up on Prime. Everybody get on the kids. Oh, they gave up. No, like the plan wasn't the plan.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they looking over to the coaches for answers, they telling them, man, you got to dig deep. You got to try harder. You know, you ever been to a wrestling meet?
Mm-hmm.
Like a collegiate wrestling meet. And you hear the parent say, get up, little Timmy, get up. And little Timmy look over at the parent and say,
I'm trying.
He give her that look like, if I could get up, I
would.
I can't.
Come on, T. This is what I've been. Listen, I try not to be that dude. But if I could, coach, I promise you I would, coach. I don't know how. This dude is just better than me. I need you to coach me, coach. That's the name of the podcast. Coach me, coach.
Yeah.
Right? To your point, T. If I could get up, I would. What's the technique? Do I roll my hips? Do I shift my weight? I need some techniques and tactics and fundamentals. Don't just sit up and be like, y'all got to try harder. Fight for your mama. I am fighting for my mama. That's why I'm 2,000 miles away from home. But I don't know how to fight.
There you go.
Think about who you do. Who's your why? I'm already thinking about it when that dude kicking my ass. You think I'm just out here to be out here? No. I made a decision to come to Colorado or any football team. It's not just a Colorado, it's anybody. When you're behind the 8 ball and you need this, you're getting whooped. It ain't because you just, I'm just here. No. They're better than me, and I need better tactics right now. I'm bringing a knife to a gunfight. Thank you for saying that, T. I appreciate you, brother. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But just back to the coaching aspect of it. And you coach for a long time, so you can relate. And maybe you can articulate it a little bit better than me and expand on it. But I personally like coaches. I personally like coaching kids that didn't know nothing about the game. And I see them freak out the first time they get the snot bubbles knocked out of them.
Mm-hmm.
Then I get them up, dust them off, show them what they need to do, and I watch their light bulb click up.
Mm-hmm.
And that first time they make that play, and they look over at the sideline, and we acknowledge each other because we on the same wavelength because they did everything they were supposed to do when they got that play. That's what I coach for. I ain't the kid with all the talent that can run faster than everybody else and run around people and just can do stuff. They fun to coach just because they can just do stuff and get you out of bad situations. But they ain't the funnest to coach. And most of them usually a-holes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just keep it a bang. Even as little kids, they assholes because they parents. They think they going to the NFL tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
But the kid that don't know nothing, that's just out there, that's just trying hard, and he listened, and he got a little bit of athleticism to him. Oh man, we can make some money.
Right.
How about you, coach? You like coaching kids that really on the borderline? Or you like coaching that kid that's with all the talent?
No. I've always said this. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think I had the patience for the young kids, like the little, what do they call them, 8U and stuff. But I do agree with what you're saying. What I would agree with is, I've always said this. I prided myself on getting kids in college, right? Believe this or not, a lot of these kids up here, and the ones I always talk about the crate, shout out to LMV. Some of these kids up here, they had God-given talent. Whether I was going to be their coach or somebody else, they were going to go Power 5 football. But there's a lot of these cats up here. To your point, you got them to play faster. When I was talking about when your team is not that talented, but you're coaching up here, you get a chance to bump them some. I got one right here. Philip Brown. He says, Coach, thanks for everything. Speed ain't everything. We used to pick on him. He wasn't the fastest. But what did we do? We made him smarter, so therefore his feet move smarter. But he'll knock the living daylights out you. End up going to Norfolk State, right? Jason Dent going to Norfolk State. Ends up on the president's list. Wife and kids, business going. That's, to your point, that's what coaching is about. Dwayne Bowe and all them cats, they 6'3", 220 coming out of high school. He going to somebody college. So to answer your question, yes, 1,000%. I love where you can mold that guy and truly help them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I coach for, Coach. Right there.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up. So, look, I don't know why he's still at Colorado right now, because he looked like he ain't having a good time. You feel me? He can't really drag his NUTTs like he wants to. So I don't know. But I don't know how you go from beating Iowa State to that performance at Utah.
I can tell you. You want to know why? I think the offense was clicking, but Iowa State did not use their their quarterback in the run game. That has been the Achilles heel for Colorado since the beginning. I told y'all, go look at the very game. Look at the games. BYU, running quarterback. Not a dual threat. He is part of the run game. Connor Wegman, Houston, running quarterback. Part of the run game, right? Who else was it that they had? Who else? What's their schedule? I can't even find their schedule on this joint. What was the other games they had? Here we go. Georgia Tech, Hayes King, part of the run game. TCU, they still lost to them. That was a different changeup, but I think that's what. And then go look at Utah, part of the run game. I think they can give Arizona a taste of their medicine. I think they beat West Virginia. That's just me. But everybody, when it comes to, they're giving up 400 yards.
They play at West Virginia?
Yes.
No, they ain't beating West Virginia.
I don't know, though. I'm just saying, that's what I feel. I may be wrong. They may not win another game.
You gotta be you know those and I ain't saying they ain't winning another game. I just don't think they're gonna be.
No, I'm saying they may not win another game. They could win all 4, but at this point, they ain't playing the world beaters either. They playing Arizona, West Virginia, Arizona State, Kansas State. So God bless them. God bless them.
But on the road, especially in college, like in order to win games, that kind of is the even if you're playing a mediocre team, if they got a good atmosphere, a lot of fans out there, and they got their own traditions and stuff like that, it's hard to win on the road in college. Like it's different. It's not like that's the thing. Like Coach Prime, he keeps wanting to compare the NFL to college football, and it's not the same, man. The fanfare ain't the same. Like going to an Iowa game in November at Iowa is something different, bro. Like when they playing or Penn State, I've been to whiteout games. You've seen them, bro. Like that's a different atmosphere.
Yeah, 1,000%.
The crowd will beat you. It ain't even the team in front of you. It's the Mike Tyson effect.
Bro, man, you remember when Michigan took the very first play of the game? They had to call a timeout. They couldn't even hear. They were so loud. Yeah, 100%. Well, I'll just say this to your point, man. I just look at this team, and I look at this program, and I do wish them the best. And that was always my intent from when I started following. I started because they were hot as fish grease, right? Started with me making that apology video to Prime when he left Jackson State. And then it snowballed into this. And when I started, my intent was always going to be good. It was going to always be, man, I wish them the best, but I'm going to talk ball, right? I'm going to talk ball. And now we're starting to see this thing, not just because of this one game, but just as a whole, right? And as you look now, how it's going, everybody's talking about transfer. NIL money is not there. So what transfers are going to come there worth their salt? Instead of you getting a transfer that's coming because Colorado may be best available on their list, on their short list. Because I'm not mad at the kids being greedy. Hell, everybody deserves their money. I guarantee when Prime walk out of there, he gonna want his buyout. So I'm not mad when people want their money. And I'm not saying that about Prime. I'm just saying I get that. The question is, what do you have at Colorado now besides that mountain in the background of your stadium that will entice better players to come to your program? What I'm just asking.
Motivational speaker?
Yeah, but no, I'm asking. What would cause a young man of a certain caliber to come to that program? But you need more than just one.
Well, according to Prime, you only need 6 or 7, and he can hide the rest.
Well,
that's what he said.
He got 6.
That was the craziest thing, man.
But that's bullcrap. Listen, man, that's as Raw call it, that's macking, bro.
But that was the stupidest goddamn statement I ever heard somebody say about football, bro. You ain't hiding people in no football game, man.
Right.
I can see weak points. Right. Any coach can see weak points. Like you can't hide a player. This ain't basketball.
Right.
What's wrong with him? And they let him say that dumb mess.
Right. And so, but again, to that point, to that very simple point, though, T. Matter of fact, let me do this. Yeah, I got to get out of here. I can't. I was going to open. I thought people were calling. What is going to entice? I'm just saying, as you look at it next year, coming into next year, hold up. In all seriousness, 3 Hall of Fame players coaching and burn the center, I guess, and burn the center of college football. I don't know what you mean by that. And burn the college. Shout out to Hustle, man. You already have 3. And who came? Who, Hustle, man? Name me a high caliber transfer portal guys that y'all had that came. Who? Okay. I want to be coached by one of them. Name me the high caliber. You had a coach in Hood and he left. He could have been coached by Prime. He left. And he around here making doggone all SEC freshman, American, or whatever he making. Okay, you got a Hall of Fame running back coach. Name me a running back from a transfer portal of a high caliber. Not just because Dallin Hayden came from Ohio State. High caliber. Like Quashon Judkins, who left Ole Miss and went to Ohio State. He don't even have to be that high of a caliber, but just, you know what I'm saying. Not the guy that came from Buckwheat University and he was leading in the D2 SIACC CFF conference. Then let's go to the D line. Give me a high caliber transfer guy that came with Warren Sapp. You want to know why? Because those high caliber players know their value. It's going to take more than a gold jacket. It's going to take some green paper too. It's going to take a gold jacket and green paper because gold jacket don't feed my mama. Your gold jacket don't pay my mama rent. Your gold jacket don't put milk in my newborn baby mouth. Your gold jacket don't buy diapers.
That's a fact.
Come on, dog. This is what I'm saying. So y'all get caught up with this gold jacket. To these shorties, it's just a gold jacket. But what is it? What does that gold jacket do for them? Oh, you want me to play the long game while y'all getting the money game. Hell no. When I could go to Ohio State, I literally saw Quashon Judkins do an interview. He said he went to Ohio State. He said it jokingly, for the NIL. I think he was on Nightcap. No, part of why he wanted to go because he did want to compete for a championship. But you also know they paid him. He didn't go out of the goodness of his heart. You know they cut him a check. Come on, dog. Let's not get that twisted. So what makes y'all think next year that Colorado is going to start cutting checks big enough to entice these bigger name players to come to that university? That's all.
But bro, it's not even about the transfers. You mean to tell me Bear Bachmeier is that much better than Juju Lewis that he should be just that Bear Bachmeier can play, but Juju Lewis ain't ready to play? Because I'm just comparing them two because they done played them. How about the boy from Utah? They played the true freshman.
So
he didn't get beat by Dan Pierre that bad. He got beat by a true freshman.
Yeah, but the difference
is
stability, T. We can't look at it at face value. BYU has been stable. BYU has a culture set. BYU has players growing through the ranks. Utah, I didn't even know this till this week. The defensive coordinator at Utah been there 17 years with the head coach. 17, bro. I didn't even know that. They have a culture. It is set. It is in concrete. Here is their identity. Name Colorado's identity, T.
It should have been Juju Lewis. That was the whole point of Shador handing him the keys. That's my point. You got Juju Lewis and you got a dog left tackle. What's the problem? I don't understand what they doing, bro. Like that doesn't make any sense. You go out and get this 5-star quarterback or 4 or 5-star. He should be a 5-star. Win the AP. You bring him to the media day, Big 12 media day. You tell him that it's an open competition. Well, hell, if it's close with a freshman and a senior, I'm playing the freshman. If it's close, if it's that close the way I got to bring this boy to media day, I'm playing the freshman because he clearly has more upside.
I get that, but that's
so
not
what we doing. I don't understand what he's doing.
Well, I understood why but that's neither here nor there. I get what you're saying, T. You're not wrong. You brought Caden Salter in because he wants to win now. You heard Prime said it himself. But in his press conference, see, we can't The problem is we can't dismiss what people say. You heard Prime said, I want to win now. He said that.
But let me ask you this.
Mhm.
What's their record right now?
3-5, I believe. 3-5.
Is it 3-5 or 4? Did they win 4 games or 3 games?
No, 3.
3, right? 3-5, you say?
Let me see. I'll tell you right now. They currently 3 wins: Delaware, Wyoming, and Iowa State.
Okay. So you mean to tell me that if Juju Lewis was the starter from the jump and they had the same record, maybe the wins might be spread out a little different or score differential and all that, that we wouldn't be talking about Coach Prime in a brighter light than what we're talking about him now?
Listen.
If he started a true freshman, if he came out with that true freshman and they only won 3 games up to this point, everybody, he would have had a built-in excuse to say, hey, man, we got a true freshman, we good, we're going to grow, we're going to build, we're going to develop and get better and progress.
No, you're right.
It would have been a better story.
Yeah, but that's not the philosophy, though. That's what you're missing. You're contradicting what you want to do or what you should do versus the philosophy. The philosophy is I want to win now. And he thought Caden Salter gave him a better opportunity to win now while Juju develops. And that's okay. I'm really not mad about that decision. What I am saying is you have no supporting cast. See, because I guess why I'm a little confused is I totally understand that Caden Salter has some of this to shoulder. But when did he become this so god-awful? You know why? Because he doesn't have a supporting cast, dog. Here's a perfect example. You may like it, you may not like it, but Trevor Lawrence in high school and in college was a bad boy. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely.
When he went to the Jacksonville Jaguars, was he still a bad boy?
No, he was trash.
Why was he trash? Because he doesn't have a supporting cast. You are only as good.
He had bad coaches. Come on,
Coach. It ain't bad, bro. It ain't bad coaches. Listen, no, bro. It ain't bad coaches. He didn't have good players. You want to know why? Because the team he got picked up on was terrible. The team he went to high school with was awesome. The team he went to college with was awesome. And in the NFL, when you're the best player, you typically go to the worst team. Mm-hmm. And so Trevor Lawrence forgot how to play football. No. Let's go back.
No.
Caleb Williams. Go Chicago Bears. Looks awful. No supporting cast. Mm-hmm. Okay, wait a minute. Everybody loved Cam Ward. Goes to the worst team, first pick overall. They fire their damn head coach because there's no supporting cast. Caden Salter doesn't have a supporting cast. I'm not saying that he doesn't have things to shoulder here. But his face alone with that Pat Shermer call, he's like, what? And the good soldier he is what he did. Let's go. Special right. 3 offensive linemen. Get my ass tackled on 2. Ready? Break. Because when he was at Liberty, he was balling. Now when he got to Colorado, what? Oh, because I forget they're a mile up in the air. The air is thinner. People have to have a supporting cast to be good. That's why I tell people about coaches. Ed Orgeron will go down with arguably one of the best football teams of all time behind my beloved Miami Hurricanes, the 2019 LSU Tigers. Right?
Yeah.
Ed Orgeron as a head coach. Watch this. He was at Ole Miss. He wasn't very good. He wasn't.
He just got lucky. He got lucky.
Because he got players. Ed Orgeron at USC. Look at this. Ed Orgeron at USC was 8-6. Ed Ogeron at Ole Miss was 35-10. No, I'm sorry. I apologize. I read that backwards. Ed Ogeron at Ole Miss for 3 years was 10-25. Ed Ogeron at USC for that 1 year as he took over was 6-2. And then when he was at LSU, he was 51-20. And he got fired 2 years after he won the Natty. How do you get fired 2 years after you had arguably the greatest football team of all time? Because he didn't have them players
It's hard
no
to get
more.
that combination of players again, man. It's that you ain't gonna get that. Nobody gonna get that again.
That's what it's all about. It's about players, dog. Players. That's it. I'm not saying coaching doesn't have, coaching has a piece. Don't get me wrong. I'm not dismissing that T. But players is the lifeblood. And that's what recruiting is about. Everybody want to say, Nick Saban the GOAT. Nick Saban the GOAT. Well, why Nick Saban ain't do it his way? He did, but he still followed a formula. Why is Kirby Smart following that formula, still doing it his way? Why is Ryan Day following the formula, still doing it his way? Y'all better stop playing. If you don't have no players, you ain't got a chance.
Hey, man, real quick, I know it's a little off topic, but UTEP and Kennesaw State are going at it right now. 2 minutes left to go, 20-26. Man, hey, look.
Yeah, I be forgetting.
UTEP just got big stop. Look. I'm a football junkie.
I forget it's Tuesday games, bro.
Man, these Tuesday games are lit. I love them. I love it. But nah, man, like you made a great point on the players, but I'm not gonna put what's going on in Colorado on players, man. I'm not, because Deion is choosing to make make his bed that he laying in right now with all these damn transfers.
I agree.
People that's just there for mercenary type players and all that. When he's proven that when he go after 5 stars that he really like and want, for whatever reason, he finesse them and they come there. You got Juju, you got he did get Travis Hunter and flipped him to Jackson State. Got to give him credit for that. As far as development and all that, I don't even care about that. If he can get that caliber of player to come play for him on a regular basis from high school, I don't know why in the hell he's even. Damn, this coach is having his brain is exploding on the sideline. But you can have one of the greatest recruiting classes ever.
Mm-hmm.
He just chooses not to. Imagine Marshall Faulk walking into your house and you're a running back, man.
Again, I have no. Okay, watch this.
Show up with the coach. He ain't even got to say nothing.
I'm finna help y'all out
He
right
ain't
now.
got to say nothing.
Watch this. I'm finna help y'all out right now. Y'all ready? I'm finna show y'all something. Player ranking. Watch this. Let's show y'all something. Y'all wanna talk crazy? I'm gonna put this on the screen. I'm gonna show y'all why they call me your favorite coach. Let me get a little arrogant. And I'm not even that dude, but this might be the last Colorado show. So let's do it.
Yeah, just go all out, coach. Just go all out. Empty the clip, coach.
Let's do it. Empty the clip. What class are we going into? The class of what, 27?
Yep.
We're in a class of 27. Y'all right? Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just want to see if I understand something here. Okay. Now, why is it not? Oh, hold on. Let me do this. Okay. That's why I can only do one at a time. I apologize. All right. Now walk with me. Let's go on a quick little journey. And I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna get up out of here. This is currently the class of 27, excuse me. Here in the state of Florida that they just sent Gunnar White to. None of these people are committed to a team, as you see. Top edge rusher, Zion Forstall. I've probably been in one of his games. Here go another edge rusher right here in Jacksonville, Florida. But let's say Orlando and Miami. Here's an edge rusher right here, the number 10th one in the country. Frederick Ards at Jones Orlando High School. 6'5", 225. Why would Warren Sapp not be walking through the doors of Jones High School? Instead, Gunnar White is. Okay. Let's see who's his list. Arkansas, Duke, Florida, Florida State, Kentucky. All that junk trash right there. T. Warren Sapp, who's from Apopka High School, the same county Jones High School is in, Orange County, Florida, Orlando. Okay, I just want to be that guy, but instead it's Gunnar White. Let's go to the next guy. Here go a D lineman. Lakeland, Florida, literally 40 minutes to an hour away from here. Santana Harvey, a defensive lineman, 6'5", 220. The number 14th player, the 14th best player by his position, the 14th best player in the state of Florida. Okay, I'm sorry. I ain't gonna go too far down this list. I'm gonna skip IMG. We were in Miami too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't Warren Sapp go to St. Thomas? I'm just saying. Bryce Williams, Fort Lauderdale. Jalen Jones, Hollywood. Amari Stevens, he done already committed to the U, Hollywood. Charles Woodson Jr., a safety, Lake Nona, Orlando, Florida. The 15th best O-lineman in the country, a 6'5", 305 from the First Academy. That's literally down the street. 15th best player by position. I'm just saying. But instead, we send a Gunnar White to go get these top players. I ain't mad that he's part of the recruiting process, but I'll be damned.
No, man.
If that gold jacket
don't
walk through the door first.
No, bro. He shouldn't even be on the damn staff.
No, that's not true. I don't know that. All I'm saying, listen, I don't know that, T. Hold on, because I can't discount.
I'm gonna tell you.
I know, but I just want to say this, T. I don't want to discount that.
Go ahead.
I just want to say that. I don't want to discount Gunnar White. Mm-hmm. That's not what I'm trying to do here. What I'm trying to do is say, use your superpower, right? Use your superpower to get things done. My last example, and I promise I'm going to shut up. You know who Q is? Is it Q? Isn't that the dude that make all the Batman suits? Ain't that the dude?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we can call him Q. We can call him.
Isn't that his name? Or Alfred? Maybe his name is Alfred. I think his name is Alfred.
No, Alfred is the butler. We can call him Q though. That makes sense. Go ahead.
Hold on. Who makes all of the doggone stuff for Batman in the background? It's Alfred, right?
Morgan Freeman.
Man, that's what I'm talking about, but he got a name. Somebody in the chat help me. I'm messing up my doggone thing. Anyway, nobody wants to see him. They want Batman, bro. Nobody wants to see the dude that makes the cool equipment and makes Batman. They want Batman. Gunnar Stockton might be the guy in the back that's doing all, but nobody cares. I want to see Warren Sapp, Marshall Faulk. Somebody said it's Lucius Fox. No, man. Didn't Batman used to have a guy named Q, the old dude with the white mustache? Somebody said E. Brown.
You talking about the cartoon or you talking about the?
I don't know, man. You messing it up. Just help me, T. Help me.
Man, Lucius Fox. Lucius Fox was the one that was in. That was Morgan Freeman character. That's
All
what I'm
right.
telling you.
This is what I'm trying to tell you.
Let's go with that.
If I knew better, I would do better. That's my whole point. I need help, coach.
Get off the mat, coach. Get off the mat.
Thank you. Oh, Q was from James Bond. My bad. I like James Bond. Maybe that's what I was thinking. He said, you mixing up your damn movies. Man, my bad, man. Damn. Alfred. Thank you, Heart of Sports. I knew his name was Alfred. But anyway, y'all know what I'm saying. I should have just went with this. Nobody wants to see Robin. Everybody wants Batman. That's where I should have went. That's where I really should have went. Nobody cares to see Robin show up. Everybody wants Batman.
That's a fact.
Even though Robin a bad boy now, he can, it ain't called a Robin Mobile. It's called a Batmobile. The Batcopter. The Batcave.
And that Robin should play the background, bro. He should be in the background. He should be one making the calls saying, hey, Warren Sapp going to be coming there at 5 o'clock, so make sure you in the house.
Thank you, Diamond Empress. She said that's simpler. I appreciate you. Coach be tripping sometimes. Y'all just follow me. Anyway, that's all I'm saying. I'm not dismissing Gunnar White and his coaching abilities. I don't know what they are, so I'm not here to speak on them. But what I am saying is,
can I give you some real spill though, real quick, Coach? Can I give you some real spill?
All right, talk to me. I'm about to get up out of here, man. Yeah. Oh man, I'm already past 3 hours. God dang.
My bad, Coach. My fault. That's on me.
All right, Robin, let's go.
When these stop it. You stop it right now.
Holy time, Robin. We're 2 minutes late. Somebody get the bat clock. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So look, when these coaches show up to these high schools and they come there and they helicopters and black trucks and land on the field or pull up in front of the school in their motorcade and they get out, man, they look like rock stars to these kids.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not necessarily about the kid that you're recruiting at the time. It could be about the kid that you might recruit a little bit later on. And that's how recruiting works.
Talk to them.
Because that lets those kids know, I'm going to censor myself, it's real.
Mm-hmm.
It's real. This is a multi-millionaire coming to see me in my classroom, dog.
Mm-hmm.
I know he got the bag. If nothing else inspire you, God, man, the man coming in there with all his glory.
Mm-hmm.
Talking to your teachers, the staff, take a few pictures. It don't cost them nothing but a little bit of time. And that is what's going to get you the next kid and the next kid and the next kid, because they're going to stay motivated now.
Mm-hmm.
So when those distractions come up that you like to preach about, Coach Prime, they can say, nah, hold on. We just had Prime at the school, dog.
Mm-hmm.
They watching. I'm off that. Whatever y'all on, I need to get back to these books, this film study, and that weight room. That's it. Because it's real. And that's how you get kids to run through brick walls, so it don't even matter what the scheme is. They're going to make it work. And that's what you're talking about with coaches that's mediocre but got great players. Because when they great players and they motivated and they on and they riding with you, you could call blibbity blah blah, and they be like, Roger that, coach. Okay, this the play. Look, you're gonna do this XYZ, boom boom boom, touchdown. Greatest coach in the world. You can run another championship. What was that play called, man? I don't even remember. I just told them kids to do something.
100%.
And they just went out there and did it. And that's just real still. Because at the end of the day, and you know this, it's only but so many games you're going to coach kids to victory before they just start. Like, and you was talking to Streeter about this, that you had did something that was totally out of pocket as a coach, but it just worked because the kid was He believed it was going to work. He just went and executed, and you had a better athlete.
Mm-hmm.
It's that simple.
Just that simple. Clearly, just that simple.
So it ain't. This ain't rocket science, man. This ain't rocket science. But I don't have no remorse for Prime because he put himself in this position, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's the sad part for me. I thought after year 2 he was going to go out there and really shake something up, go get some more help for Juju Lewis. I thought Prime was going to put on something we never seen before, a class full of freshmen that was out there, a team that was basically compiled of freshmen on both sides, mixed with a few transfers, and say, well, damn, this is probably one of the greatest recruiting classes ever, and he might have only won 6 or 7 games, but we looking like, oh my God, next year the boys is going to be dangerous.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna show you some. T, I'm gonna show you something. You talked about that. Coaches coming to the school. I'm gonna show you something, man. Jim Harbaugh comes to our school. Do you know we had 2 teachers leave their class because they heard the dude was on campus? That's a picture of us right there. Jim Harbaugh, right, comes to the school. They leave their class. Now you get fired for this. Right? They leave and dip because they from Michigan. That's how wild it is. So I'm saying all that to say, I was just bringing this picture up showing that these are the type of things that happen on campuses when you go do these things. It affects everybody.
That's a fact.
Shout out to Jen in the building. That's what I'm talking about, Coach. Talking about go blue. We got to talk, Jen. We got to change your colors. These are the things we're talking about, bro. And I think this is where my frustration, maybe people like Raw's frustration, I feel safe speaking for him in this regard. It's like, dog, you got a superpower, bro. A superpower, bro. And you're not using it.
Nah. Ain't even scratched the surface of it.
That man came all the way from Ann Arbor, Michigan to meet with that kid and his family. I'm going to show you how wild this is. I'm sure how nutty this is. I'm going to show y'all something. I had a coach. He'd been on before. He was from Michigan too. Michigan got some crazy people. This is how this dude coached, man. The dude coached. Look at this. The dude coached with a Michigan cape on, bro. It was nuts, dog.
But that's for Jim Harbaugh. Imagine what if Coach Prime would go to a school and imagine Coach Prime go to Lakeland. You know how much talent he would take out of that place, man.
Come on, bro.
You know how much talent Miami would be pissed. Cristobal would be crying, hurt. That man could lock Florida and Texas down from Colorado if he would just knock on doors and kiss babies like everybody else.
That's it, baby.
Just because it's Prime.
That's it.
And it wouldn't even matter. Nobody wouldn't care who the OC is, who the DC is. It ain't going to matter because they can call ABC And them boys gonna go out there and execute something that's gonna win them games.
That's right. Man, well, with all that being said, I appreciate y'all. T, what's your last word?
Man, RIP to the Colorado Buffs.
Dang! I'm gonna say RIP to Rob from Texas. I cooked his ass tonight.
Yeah. Stuttering.
That boy did not want to say it at all, but I gave him that work. I can't wait to cut that up and make it something special. Anyway, Diamond Empress, thank you for that. Great conversation, Hayes. I thank you for that, Diamond Empress. Anyway, like I say, stay tuned. I'm not sure. Maybe some changing in programming. I got to sit down and talk with my team, and that's me, myself, and I, and find out what we're gonna do. Because as much as I love talking to y'all, I can have these same conversations about other topics and more a variety of topics. Because right now we're just going around in circles. So, like I said, I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. T from Baltimore in the building, man. I might be seeing you soon, boy. Yeah, boy.
It's getting a little chilly. The sun getting low. I'm trying to tell you. You look on that ACC Player of the Week. It's this young guy I know.
Oh yeah. Oh.
That's on there. The ACC Player of the Week.
What?
150 yards. Put up 150 yards in a tud and a half.
Damn.
1/2.
Damn.
All purpose. Almost $1.50.
Well, I'm gonna have to put my good eye. Hey, I'm gonna have to put my good eye on that boy. My good eye.
Yeah,
watch him closely.
Hey, put both of them on it. Put all three of them on there.
Man, the one in the middle too.
You gonna need them.
I love it. Anyway, man, T, appreciate you, man, as always, man. You shut up. Man.
All right, brother.
Yes,
Proud
sir.
of you, man.
Appreciate
Keep
it,
doing
man.
your thing.
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna mess with you on your Miami show.
Oh, let's do it, man. We ain't going
That's
nowhere.
when it's fun.
Listen, I ain't going nowhere. We just.
I wish y'all had a bye before y'all played us. That's
I know, right? Yeah, we're gonna find out real quick, man. But anyway, let me go ahead and get this thing going. Hold on, 1 second left. Oh, this is game over. Anyway, Kennesaw State won. All right. So thank you all. I appreciate it as always, man. Colorado will be taking on Arizona next week. I don't know what time they play. Hopefully everything gets better. Hopefully things will change. And then to that point, man, it is what it is. But one thing I know, if you stay stagnant, you don't grow. And that's what I got to make sure I do, continue to grow. We 5 years into this thing. We conquered from record sales to sold out concerts, if you understand what I'm saying. And that's where we are with it. So I appreciate y'all. Make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Notification bell. Check us out. We got things coming, man. Maybe back, maybe not. Depending on what's hot, what's not. But we in for the business. Appreciate you. Man, that boy Rob from Texas thought he was finna come in here and cook. Well, guess what?
If you think I'm here to play around with y'all, God damn it, I'm not.
Take us out of here, DC.
But just know, it get hot in that kitchen, boy, and everything may not work properly. But you still gotta cook. And guess what? People gonna be coming with plates out, and they gotta be fed. Whether you wanna go sit down and eat a plate yourself, and realize ain't nobody cook for you. You the chef, dog. Keep cooking.
Keep cooking.